Hey, welcome back in, guys. Now, I think you all can share the live. Hey, Nonnies. Hey, Wednesday Cat. Amanda. If you mind sharing this live, I don't want no gifts, so please don't send gifts. Y'all can send your heart me's. I don't know if you can send the heart me's or not. I don't know. I haven't been live in so long. But I don't want any gifts. If you can send the heart me's, that's it. I don't want people to think that I'm grifting, because I'm not. Hey, Susie, are you able to share the live now? Okay. Let's see if I can share the live. Let's see. Shoo. I'm just sharing the live, guys. Gosh, I haven't been live so long. No, I don't want nobody fighting up in here. Okay. It's kind of late. It's almost 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock people's time, so they might be in bed. Oh, people are coming up. Okay, hang on. Here's Susie. I keep on forgetting to look at the very bottom to see people requesting.
Yeah.
I don't go live that often. This is probably like my second or third live in the last 3 or 4 months. So.
Well, we keep on tapping, it'll be pushed out to the FYP. So.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't care if there's 10 people in here, if there's 30 people. I mean, I just want people to know that my side of the story when I went on Morbid tonight, that I have no hate towards that man. I respect all creators. I don't like when they go after other creators. But, I simply just went on his live tonight because his live was about me. And you noticed Ken didn't come up there at any time. I'm sure Sheena told him that I was there on that live. So he could have came any given time. I was on there for a good 30 to 45 minutes. He could have came up on there at any given time tonight. So thank you for the gifts, guys. It's not necessary, though. But, again, if y'all want to come up on the panel, you're all more than welcome to come up. Chris might want to come up. Well, I guess she didn't want to come up. She accident.
Anyone.
Come up. Y'all can come up on the panel. I won't bite you. Thank you for the gifts. Again, it's not necessary. I don't want people to think that I'm just grifting and doing this all for clout. And, when you send gifts to me, I send them right back out to the community.
Yeah, I've always seen you do that.
And trust me, you can ask Susie, I have spent more money on giving out than I receive coming in. Trust me.
Yep.
I give everybody the lives I go in and watch. But thank you for the gifts. But anyways, for all of those that are coming in, I was on Morbid's Live tonight, and I'm not going to talk bad about Morbid whatsoever, but he held a live, and it was old videos when I was on there about Ken and the whole grinder thing. Well, he wants me to challenge me to go and debate him once and for all about the video and everything. And I don't think I should have to.
Don't fall for it. Don't do it.
Let somebody else try to come up because it was an accident. Thank you for sharing this out again, Susie. But again, I was on Morbid's Live. And he wants to set up a time for me to come debate Ken about the 2 years ago, about when I was on his live with Ken and the whole video thing, or the whole grinder thing. And again, I have kept quiet. I have not talked about going up on panels talking about the whole thing. I've been trying to let it go. And the topic tonight was about when I was on the Periscope community back in 2019, 18, excuse me, the first of 2020. And, excuse me, my voice. Yes, I admitted on his live that I was a totally different person back then. I was somebody that I wasn't. I apologize to the community. Yes, but Tabitha, you can join if you want. I just don't want nobody fighting.
Yay.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. If others want to join, you're more than welcome. So I
I'm
know
gonna
you,
get my
Tabitha.
friends to join. What?
Do I know you?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's somebody else coming up. Please,
Yay, Nugget!
I just don't want no fighting,
Hello?
guys.
Yeah, I won't
Okay,
fight.
we won't fight.
Definitely no.
Sorry, if I don't talk that much, it's because my earring popped out and I have to like twist it back in.
Oh. Does anyone like ketchup on their mac and cheese?
No.
I like it.
That's crazy.
Yo, can you let Golden
They
join
just don't
us?
want no fighting.
So are y'all part of the gypsy community, or
The what community? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
are y'all from the gypsy community, or?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
How did y'all end up here then?
Okay.
I've been scrolling through lives for the past hour.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
You been what?
I've been scrolling through TikTok lives for the past hour.
Oh, okay.
And one of them, for absolute no reason, the host blocked me. Like I didn't even do anything.
I got them back on.
Okay, well, we're actually having a conversation about the anti-gypsy. We're talking about the gypsy
Oh,
rose community.
uh, But yeah, she got out of prison. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with the Gypsy Rose community?
Well, it's kind of falling apart because now Gypsy's having all her minions go after the content creators that have a big platform, and then the whole community is just fighting over it. It's getting ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Over something that I don't know.
It's a really toxic community, to tell you the truth. And I
Oh,
had to find out the hard way.
can you let Golden Joy join, please?
Well, if we're actually having a conversation, guys, about the people that's actually in the gypsy community. Um,
I'm not in that community. I'm
I
not.
know there's Anne, and then there's Chaos Coordinator. She's also in the community also.
Hmm.
sorry, I'm gonna drop y'all.
Oh, that's
Thanks
fine.
for
No.
coming in. Thank you, but thank you for coming in, guys. I drop y'all, but we're actually having a conversation. Thank you that y'all requested up, but hey, Loretta. I think you're a mod, Susie. I don't know. Say something in the chat so I can mod you. Oh, there you are. See. Hey, Ann.
Wait, yeah.
Let me see. Oh, no, I don't want to unfollow. I don't know how to do the mod thing. So here we go. Add moderator. Okay. There's Ann. Let me make her a moderator real quick. Okay. It says I already can add 30 moderators. I can't add no more moderators right now. All right. Let's see who wants to come up. Nope. You want to come up, Ann? I mean, we have an open panel. Whoever wants to come up.
Don't be shy.
And you never been up on my panel. There we go. She's coming up.
I was about to say, there she is.
Oh,
Hey, well, did
Hi,
you
Tia.
hear, Ann?
what love?
I was on Morbid's panel tonight.
No, what happened?
He held a live tonight, playing the old videos of when I was on Morbid's like 2 years ago with the whole. I'm sure the replay's up, but the whole Ken thing about
Right.
and stuff. And so I went up on his panel. I was watching and I didn't say anything. So I went up on his panel and apparently, back in 2019, there was a website, an app called Periscope that was out. And at that time, had just gotten out of the hospital in 2018 because I was in a coma. And I've told my story before, and I'm getting ready to post another video on my TikTok. But I was in the hospital. I was in a coma for like 32 days, and then in the hospital for another 30 days. At that time, well, when I went in the hospital, I weighed like 500 and something pounds. But
I
I
know you've
lost,
shown pictures of that before.
and I lost 100 pounds, and I weighed 400 when I came home. Well, to this day, I weigh like 200 and something pounds. I lost a lot of weight. Well, back in that day in 2018 and 19, I was like bedbound to wheelchair for almost 12 months because I had to learn how to walk. Well, I was fighting severe depression, anxiety. I was on all kinds of medication. Well, I was in a community on Periscope that I pretending that I was something that I wasn't because, I was again lonely. I didn't think I was ever going to walk again. And that community, there's a person on there on his live brought that information up tonight, and I never once lied about that, and I admitted my wrongs on his live tonight on TikTok. I mean, on his live, and I said, "Yeah, I did. I was I was battling with depression, medication, and pretending I was something that I wasn't. Yes, it was very true. I'm not lying about it. Well, Morbid just kept on going after me, and it's like, well, we need to come on here and we need to have a bring Kim back up here so y'all can squash this about you sleeping with him. I was like, look, I've already apologized to Ken and Gypsy for bringing it to social media. I should never brought it to social media. I do agree with that. My main concern was about her baby. I was like, I apologize, but however, I will not apologize, and it was not a lie. The truth was, it really did happen what I said. I was like, I will apologize for Gypsy and Ken for bringing it to social media, but however, I'm not going to come back on your panel and do a debate because he just wants to bring views. That's all he wants to do.
That is all he wants.
But he just wants to make
And it's just
himself
like,
look
well,
good.
you can squash this and squash that and stuff. I don't know. Do y'all
He
know?
doesn't want to squash anything, Cowboy. He wants to just make it keep going and going and going.
Stop
I
playing
believe
games.
you, and because I feel Ken is a gay man. It's obvious to me. I don't know why, but it is.
I mean,
So I
I
have
wish
no
I had
reason
never
not
brought
to
it.
believe you.
I wish I had never brought it to the internet. Again, that one little post that I left under her Instagram, I didn't think it was going to blow up viral like this. The creators came to me.
Well,
And
it blew up, Cowboy, because she said it in her prison email. She called him the F word and everything.
Yes, exactly. She started a lot of it.
She started that. Even
Not
saying his mama
necessarily.
was hoping he was gay. She did that years ago when she was in prison.
What makes you regret it?
me, I regret it for bringing it to social media. I mean, it shouldn't
Because
have,
he's
I
a better
shouldn't have, it shouldn't have,
person.
I
Hey,
regret it
Sam.
for,
Hey, what's up? But I'm saying, like, why do you regret bringing it to social media?
because it's turned into a fuck show. It's all it's done. It just like, Morbius brought it all back, you know, after 2 years, he's bringing it back onto his platform, talking about it again tonight and stuff. And I haven't been going on panels talking about it or whatever. I have moved on with my life. And now it's been brought up again after 2 years. And it's just like, I thought people were squashing it and moving on.
Yeah, he's just regurgitating bullshit. And you have to just ignore him, baby.
Hmm.
He has nothing else to talk about.
I haven't been going on people's panels and talking about it. I haven't been posting. I mean,
No, you're a
people
happily married
are friends
man,
with me on
and
my TikTok. My
you've been
TikTok,
living your
I
life.
right. I've only went public so people could come in tonight. I don't even go live on my own TikTok. I go rarely on people's other panels. I usually stay in the comments, but I don't make Gypsy and Ken content. I don't go. People are saying I'm doing it for clout or for gifts or
Oh,
for
God, that's all they can
whatever.
say.
When all my accounts are,
He's
the
never
only
asked for
account that's not
gifts.
private is my YouTube, and I don't go live on YouTube. I just make short videos on there. All my other accounts are private. So I'm not making anything monetary. And what gifts I give, I've given out more money, my own money to buy gifts that what I get on here. And all the gifts I get on here, I just recycle them back to the community. So I'm not trying to get clout or people followers. How am I going to get followers when my account's private?
Right.
So,
And like Anti Cricket is saying, he's trying to find anything that catches views. Don't let him bait you,
hey, Chris.
because that's what he's doing. He's baiting you. You know,
No.
he's over there with the Brie and
Like I said,
Sheena's.
I have nothing bad to say about Morbid. I really don't. It's just like I am not going to come up on his panel and debate Ken. Why? I shouldn't have to debate him. Hell, they're not even on social media anymore. Him and Gypsy don't even have TikToks or social media. That's what people are saying. Am I correct, Ann?
Well, I think she takes hers down before she gets
Yeah,
restricted for
she
good,
deactivated hers.
and then she'll come back in before the 30 days is up.
Well, Ken even took his down too, didn't he? Or
Or
deactivated?
he does whatever
Well,
she says, you know.
I was gonna say y'all think Ken does it, but to be honest with you, I think Gypsy runs Ken's page to begin with.
I agree with you, Susie. I think Gypsy controls Ken's social media. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
He's an actor. He's a prop.
I agree with Ann on that one.
Hey Ash.
And
Hey,
before people come after me about the Netflix show, is a no go. I have not heard from them. It was supposed to come out, but there's no show. I haven't heard from them. They can do whatever they want to do. I can't yank them out and say, please show it, please show it. They're the one in production. They're the producers or whatever. They can do whatever they want with the show. I can't make them do anything. I done my part. It was uh, an hour session that I did with them, and they said they would probably do a 10-minute out of that hour when I did the interview with them. But you know what? It can still go forward. I don't know. I don't contact with them in contact with them anymore. So I don't know if the show will go forward in a later day. I don't know. They don't contact with me
I
anymore.
have a feeling that we're all gonna be in a documentary from I don't know who, and it's gonna be all the fuckery in the Jip version, how everybody's against each other. I have a feeling that they're
I
making a
mean, for all
documentary
I
about
know, they
us.
could be doing a Netflix could be doing another documentary on Gypsy, and they add it to it, and they could be that's what they're
Yeah,
waiting
using
for.
the
I don't
content
know.
creators and everybody.
Exactly, because Netflix is usually the one that comes out with the documentary last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all the time.
right.
Like they gather the information over the years and then bam, they're going to come out with something that's true. And who knows? This may be part of Becca Scoop's thing too.
Right.
I already figured to my head, and I said, you know what? It's her. We are going to be in the true crime TikTok drama series. I don't know what the hell.
Hey, Susie, somebody's asking if you could turn your TV down. I'm sorry. They said they couldn't
Yeah,
hear.
I'm sorry. That's why I muted real fast.
Okay. Hey, boss mama.
So what made you go live tonight?
Me? Because I just wanted to let everybody know what happened because they're going to be watching the replay on Morbus Live that I was on tonight. That's the only reason I went live. And I don't usually go live. You can ask the people in the chat that's on the panel how many
Yeah,
people
this is
have
not
seen
a
me go
norm for
live on my
you.
own platform. I don't.
So
I mean,
you
yeah,
were
that's
actually
why I'm here now because I was surprised and shocked to see you live.
Yep, because I don't go live.
on his panel. He wasn't
I
just
went up on
showing
his
old
panel.
stuff.
He was showing his old stuff, and I was reading the comments. So I was like, let me up. So I went up on his panel. And it was just me, and then Sheena came up. Big Sheen.
Oh God.
Of course.
And then Casey May tried to come up at the very end. I was like, nope, I'm dropping down. I said enough. I'm leaving. So I dropped down. I'm sure the replay's up if y'all want to go watch it. So,
Do you feel like you got to prove something? Do you feel like it was good, or was he making fun of you?
no, he was being respectful. I mean, Morbid was being respectful to me. Like I said, I don't like how he does other creators, but he was being very respectful. I don't watch Morbid, but somebody messaged me and said, "Oh, they said Cowboy Bear, Morbid's doing a live about your old videos." So I just went in there to look, and sure enough, he was. And I was reading the comments, and he was playing the video. So I was like, "Okay." He's like, I challenge for you to come up and to debunk Ken one last time. He's willing for you to come up and to debate him. So, and then somebody said in the comments, "Oh, this is Cowboy Bear from the Periscope days that he did all this and that." So I came up on his panel. I was like, "You absolutely right. I did do all this back in 2018 and 19. I wasn't a good person. I was like, I was bedridden. I had just got out of the hospital after being in a coma and being in a hospital for another 32 days. I couldn't walk. I was bedbound. I had to go into a wheelchair. I thought my life was over. I wasn't doing anything. I didn't think I could walk again, and I pretended something that I wasn't to a community on Periscope. You're
Is
absolutely right.
Periscope
Was
is
like it
Periscope
was,
an app, like a social app?
yeah, it was like
Yeah, it
it's pretty
was.
much like TikTok, but it shut
Yeah.
down in
Okay.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like TikTok. I remember having it too, but I didn't know you were on there or anything. But I used to use it to post
Mm-hmm.
ghost hunting videos.
Yep. It was pretty much like TikTok, and then when Periscope shut down, they all went to Twitter, but Twitter was kind of like a format like we're on right now. It was just bubbles. You couldn't see people live or anything. So I was over there for, I don't know, a couple of months. Then I was like, well, I really didn't like the way Twitter had um, how they were doing things on Twitter. So I was like, well, I'll just go to TikTok, and I've been over TikTok ever since. So I left the whole community back in 2019, 2020. So yeah, and then I started walking. I started losing the weight, got my life back. I lost over 300 something pounds, and started living life and got my life back. I went to church, got baptized, got saved, and got my life right back with God. And then then I slipped in 2022, and that's when the whole thing happened with Ken, when I went on that Grinder app and met him. And then
Also, that
everybody's
happened
heard
in
the stories.
22.
Huh?
You're saying that happened in 22?
Yes.
Hmm.
I am praying for JJ. I love JJ. Yep, she's such a sweetheart. JJ, I'm praying for you.
Yeah, we are all praying for JJ.
Yep.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah, I got a message from her yesterday, and she told me how she was doing and had me real worried about her.
But the thing that I want to tell everybody is what happened with me and Ken. I shouldn't have brought it on social media. I just left that message with Gypsy on her Instagram, and it blew up. And yeah, people are coming up to me, and I went to some of the creators, and I was just trying to bring awareness to Gypsy that something I was really legitimate worried about the baby.
Yeah,
and it blew
especially if
up.
she has a baby. You don't want,
Right.
Susie and I don't believe there's a baby. Let me just say that.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't believe
I
there's a
believe
baby
there is
at
a
all.
baby.
And if there's a
I do
baby, it
believe
didn't
there's a
come out of her.
baby.
I
And
think there's a
again,
baby. I don't think it came from Gypsy's body. I don't
no,
think she
I
gave
think she's
birth.
actually renting the baby from Rogie, in my opinion.
it just, if they have a baby together, all I can do, I don't like what Gypsy did. I think she should be in prison for the rest of her life.
Amen.
But, if they
Agreed.
really do have a baby together and then she doesn't go back to prison because, she's out and whatever, I don't like what our court system did. But all I can do is wish that baby's health to be good and then
Right.
Ken to be a good father, if there is a baby, and wish them the best life they could have. But, as far as me being in the picture, what happened with me and him, I want to be out of it. I mean, I'm going on with my life.
And they weren't even
And
together then, Cowboy. They weren't even a couple.
I know.
So
But now that I'm part of this whole narrative with him and stuff, and I've tried to
right.
keep quiet about everything, it just like it was just a wham bam, thank you, ma'am, twice, and it just like it wasn't all that. It wasn't great. It was just, a hookup and, but I mean, I can see that I'm part of the community because it was the
You're
baby
part of the
daddy
lore.
and,
You're part of the lore of it, Cowboy.
yeah.
You know?
But, it's just like I thought it died down because I haven't been bringing it to attention. I don't go up on panels and, you know,
It did.
it did. But the thing is, Sam, it quietened it down though. I hadn't been going up on
It
panels.
really
You hadn't
did.
heard
And
me
then
talking
Morbid
about
had to
it.
bring it back up again.
Yeah, I mean, Morbid brought it back up. I haven't been going on panels. I haven't been talking about it. I haven't been panel hopping.
You
I go on
haven't.
people's panels and say in chat, but you don't see me going on people's panels live and talking about it.
Nope. Hannah, he said that Morbid was very respectful.
Morbid was respectful with me. He didn't come hard at me.
But
He
then
just kept on.
he's also toying with you like a cat with a mouse. Don't fall for the shit.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Do you plan on taking him up on that offer?
Nope. And whatever he tries to dig up on my past with Periscope, I don't care. Bring it out. I mean, if they bring out videos on me, back what I did, I admitted to him on his panel tonight. I was like, look, I was a bad person back in the bad day. If people want to listen to that narrative, I've already been it on his panel. Yes, I wasn't a pleasant person back in that day. I admitted my wrongs.
But
I've
who
grown up
is
since
he?
then.
Is he the social justice warrior? He's a piece of shit.
I mean,
Yeah, I heard
they're
he
gonna
didn't
they're
do
gonna
good
spin that
things himself
narrative that I
either.
was this bad person and I did this and did that. Play the videos, do whatever you want to do because at the end of the day, I shut this app off, and me and my husband are going to pick up and do the same thing the next day, and we're going to continue with our life.
Exactly. And you're happy, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
That was what, 5 years ago? Let it ride. It's done. It's over with.
6 years ago, yep. So
Yeah, he's not the moral police, and you don't really. I mean, I'm glad you said your piece, but don't let him use you.
oh, I'm not. I mean,
Exactly, Hannah. We all have a past. We've all done things in our past that we're not proud of.
Yep.
Um, you know,
And it depends on how your life was those certain times that you've done those things. If you're going through shit back then sometimes you do shit that you're not proud of. It just depends on what you're going through too. You can't help how you're feeling. Sometimes people just spiral or whatever.
People are asking that's coming in. Morbid wants me to debate Ken. Um, the 2 years ago when I went on Morbid's panel about the whole grinder thing, and wants me to debate Ken once again. Why? I've already been on Morbid's panel and he replayed the videos tonight on his live. I'm sure you can watch the replay. And I went up on the panel tonight, and he wants me to come up and to debate Ken on a live and squash everything. I was like, why? Ken already tried to debunk me, which I have proof of the screenshots of everything. I'm not going to release the video because he could get me for revenge corn, even though the Ken said, post it, post it, post it. I'm not going to do that because then he could turn around and get me for whatever. And,
Right.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not that stupid, people, you know?
Like Hannah says, you owe nothing to those people. Nothing.
Right.
And when people want to believe my story or not, I'm not here to beg you, and I'm not trying to make friends to say, oh, believe me. You got to believe me. I don't care who believes my story. I know my husband believes me, and, he's seen the video, my husband, because he's my husband or whatever. But I'm just saying, I don't really care who believes me.
Well,
The
I've
only
always
thing, the
believed
only
you. I've
person
always believed you.
there's only one lie, and I will tell you this, Sam, while you're on here. The only person the only thing I lied about is when Keish said she saw the video. Keish did. She messaged me. She's like, Key is going after you, Chris. I told her that I saw the video. I'm like, what?
Oh,
In
of
the
course she
message,
did.
she's like, I told everybody I saw the video because Key was coming after you. And I'm like, okay. So I ran with it and told everybody that he saw the video. I lied about that, and I wish I'd never had because I don't like to lie like that. So I saved that screen message that Keish had sent me in case anything backfired on that. But that's the only thing that I lied about when Keish told everybody that she saw the video. And I have nothing against Quiche. I like Quiche. I don't have any regrets towards Quiche, but that's the only thing I've ever lied about. That when she told everybody she saw the video because she said Key was coming after me back in the day when all this happened. She told everybody that she saw the video, which Keish never did. See, I'm being honest about that. So that's the only thing I lied about.
And you have to remember too, Morbid is not making the money that he used to make when he was anti-gypsy. Now he's got all these gypsy goons with no jobs and no careers. He's not making the money he used to make. So he's got to drum up something to get people to watch him. And I truly believe that's what's going on.
I know she said she lied for me in that live, but I didn't tell her, Hannah. I didn't tell her to lie for me on that to lie for me in that live. I have the text thread. What she said. She's like, "Oh my God, Chris, or Cowboy Bear." She said, "Key's going after you," and I told everybody I saw the video. I'm like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm okay." She's like, "I'm sorry, but they were going after you." I still have that text thread. So, but again, I have nothing after Keish. I'm not mad at her. I'm not. People make mistakes. She made a mistake, whatever. I'm not mad at Keish over that. And I know Key comes after me. Where's that trailer, cowboy? Where's this, that, and that? I'm not even, I respect Key. I really do. I have nothing towards Key whatsoever.
She is actually a good person.
She is a good person.
She
I have
is.
nothing against Key whatsoever. Whatsoever. I adore Key actually. Even though she comes after me, where's that trailer cowboy or whatever, I have nothing towards Key whatsoever.
Right? She'll ask those questions that nobody else usually would
Mm-hmm.
ask.
Yeah, Key's scrappy. I'll give it that. I'll give her that, man. She is scrappy.
And I know she's
In a
going
good
through
way. In a good way. Like,
eh,
you know, she's a fighter. Like, I'm gonna find out the truth. She wants to know the truth.
right. And I feel really bad for Key right now because I know she's going through a hard time about Dank. Um, a lot of people didn't know that me and Dank were really close. I
Right.
mean, Dank and my husband's on TikTok, and there's very little people that he lets in his circle. And Dank was one of them. And there's a couple people from the community that follows him because he's private because of the whole gypsy saga. And it's hard. He's afraid to friend anybody because of the doxing and stuff. But Dank is one of the people that was really close to me and my husband that we talked to, and you know she had my phone number. We talked on the phone. I adore Dank, and I miss her terribly. You know,
I know.
and
I'm still so very sad. Last week I wasn't on TikTok too much. I was just checking in on people. I'm so proud of the community for raising the money to bring her home. I'm so proud of us
I
because
am
you could
too.
see who donated. I mean, you know, it's all of us that donated,
I
and
donated. My husband he donated
I'm
anonymously,
just
but
so proud of us. She's
yeah,
a special girl, and she is very missed. And I love her. I was her mama.
we both donated too, and she would definitely be missed. I mean, I would go in her lives when she had the battles and try to throw her some coins, and just that laugh that she had would. I don't care if I had a bad day. I could go on her live and her battles, and just that laugh would just cheer me up. Dank was just one of those people. If you had a bad day, just go on her live, and just that laugh would just cheer
Yeah,
you
she
up.
was genuine,
Yeah.
and genuinely cared about the people she cared about, you know?
Right.
And she was kind of like Key too. If
Yes,
you
a
did something
scrappy
with
little
her, she
fighter.
would she did
Absolutely.
yeah, she would tell you. I mean, she didn't care if you were friends or not with her. You did something you didn't like, she'd tell you. You know,
Yeah.
she would tell you. I don't care. I mean, she says plenty of time that I talked to her on the phone, or she messaged me. She's like, "Cowboy, what the heck was you thinking?" Or "Why'd you do that?" I mean, she would call me out on a few things too.
Well,
But she did it from her heart.
what's so sad is her last moments on TikTok was fighting with Sheena, which
Yeah.
is so sad. But she was standing up for what she believed in, and that's Chewy and Rose. And I love Chewy and Rose. Nobody will ever change my mind about Chewy and Rose.
Same here.
You know, that's good people.
Right.
Bella, if you want to come back up, I didn't see your. I tried to accept your request, but you went away. If it was an accident, I keep on. I haven't go live that much, and I have to look down at the very bottom because I don't go live that often. But if anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. Hannah, if you want to come up, you can come up. But it feels good to go live. Like I said, I don't go live that often. I'm always in everybody else's live, but my own. But I just wanted to come on and tell everybody, yes, I was on Morbid, and I wanted to tell everybody on my own live tonight what to expect. And that's what happened. I'm not going to, he challenged me to come up with Ken on a live, and it's not that I'm chicken or
No,
anything
that's
like that,
just to
but
make a show. Don't be his content.
And like I
That's what
told
he
Morbid
wants.
tonight, I was like, I'm completely happy. You know, I don't need to come up when it's already been on. Me and Ken's already been on a live together twice on your panel. You know,
Right. I mean, that was so many years ago. It
and I
doesn't
even
matter.
and I even apologized on Morbid's live tonight. I was like, Ken and Gypsy, I apologize for even bringing it on social media. And I was like, but I won't apologize and say it was a lie because it wasn't. But I will apologize for bringing it on social media, which I am. I apologize. I shouldn't have brought it on social media. It's okay, Hannah. You don't have to come up. I hope your
That's what
headache goes
happened.
away.
And you have moved on. You're living your life. You and your husband are happy, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
And the only video or anything that I ever sent to anyone was K's and Navy Jen. And the only reason I did anything is because Dreamer had came up on her panel and said, if you say you saw it, then I believe you. I did not send Cajun Navy Jen a video. I sent her a screenshot of the video where she could see so she could verify it with Dreamer that she actually saw something. That's the only thing I sent to Cajun Navy Jen. I have nothing against Cajun Navy Jen. I know she gets a lot of hate on here, but I adore Cajun Navy Jen. Whatever she has fallout with that, like I said, there's a lot of creators on here that go against each other because y'all have fallouts with them. Doesn't mean don't come after me because you have fallouts with them. I like everybody on here. Jen says she lied too. Well, I don't know why she says she lied because I didn't send her a video, I sent her a photo. It was a screenshot of the video.
That's something I really don't like about this community is everybody saying, "Oh, you got to prove this. You have to prove this." I don't have to prove shit to anybody.
Eh,
I agree with
well,
you.
Well, I didn't hear Kate and Jane, the Navy Jim, saying that she lied, but I did send the screenshot and I still have the text message where I sent to her. So, I mean, I have nothing bad to say about Kate Navy Jim. I mean, I adore her. Whether she says she lied or not, I wasn't on that live when she said it, so I don't know.
Well, we can be like Gypsy and say that was so 2 years ago. You
No,
know,
I don't know, but
Yeah,
you heard
I was
everybody.
gonna say that was so 6 years ago, just
Right.
right?
joking around.
I don't know, but y'all heard everybody saying that you heard her say that she saw it, so I don't know. But I mean, only one I will say that lied was Keish, but I actually did, and God is my witness, I did send it to Cajun Navy Jim. Okay, I believe you, Hannah, but I'm just saying I really actually did send it to her. So I don't know why she said it would lie because I did. I'm admitting about the Keish thing, but I actually did send it to her.
Well,
So
you know, as a God fearing man, that all darkness comes to light eventually,
Yep.
yep.
and it will. The truth will always come out. No matter how
I mean,
ugly it
I admitted
is, no
my
matter how
wrongs,
good it
and
is, it's always going to come out.
I admitted my wrongs, and I admitted my rights. So again, why would I come on here and lie about things? Or I mean, where is it gonna get me in the future? I mean, that's why I don't understand with these people on here. They're thinking that I'm lying about the whole Kim thing, whatever. And I can understand somebody must be screen recording me because I have an echo. But it'll probably be on the replay. Um, Why would I come on here and lie about anything, about what happened? What gain am I going to get from it? I have no gain from anything. You know, I don't go live. I don't talk about it. I'm not monetized. I don't make money. I'm on private, except for tonight. I went public. And as soon as my live ends, I'll go back to private. So if you're in here now and if you want to look up my videos, you can see on my videos on my TikTok, the last 6 or 7 videos that I've made are that I've been grieving because I've lost 3 dear friends and 1 family member in the last 3
Oh
months.
no, honey, I know. That's rough.
3 of my best friends has passed away. Dank, my best friend Charlie of 30 years died on April 14th, a month ago yesterday, that I've been friends with for 30 years, my BFF for 30 years. My best friend Shauna, that was on TikTok that I knew in real life, she died in April, and then I had an aunt that passed away, and then I had my cousin's husband just passed away last week. So
Sorry for your loss.
and it's been the last since April, and I have been too busy mourning the last 3 months. I've been on people's panels to watch lives, but I've been mourning. I haven't, have time to deal with drama, But yeah, if you want to check out on my TikTok right now before I go private again, you can see on my videos, the last 5 or 6 videos, I've been mourning and posting about my best friend's dying. Yeah, memorial videos on there. You won't see any gypsy or kin contents on my TikTok.
No, all your stuff is about your life.
Nope.
Right.
You haven't discussed this for 2 years. I know
I
you
don't even
haven't.
post pictures of me and my husband
Right.
on my TikTok because I have 8,000. When I went on Morbid's panel 2 years ago, I had 7,900 and something followers. Okay. I have, in 2 years, I've maybe gained 500, 600 followers. I have like 8,500 followers. And I have locked down my account to private. Do you think if I was trying to do for clout or followers, I was trying to get monetized? You got to have 10,000 followers to get monetized. Okay. Okay, I have like 8,000. You can look at my follows on here. I have 8,500 something followers. I'm not looking to get monetized. If I was, I would let my account on private all the time. My Instagram is private. My Facebook is private. My Twitter is private, The only thing that's not private is my YouTube. And if you want to join my YouTube, it's the same handle as on here, Cowboy Bear for you. And the only thing that's on my YouTube is stuff videos I take from my TikTok and post over there. It's usually singing videos or journal, but I don't even post videos of me and my husband on here because I don't know if my husband doesn't want to be in the limelight or whatever. I don't know if somebody that's followed me that's on the gypsy side, he doesn't want to be involved with any of this stuff because of his work and stuff. He doesn't want to be a part of it. So I can't even share videos of me and my husband on here because I'm afraid that people will steal the videos and post some other of me
And
and
they
him on
will, and
other
they'll call
things.
y'all work, and they'll
Yeah.
harass your jobs, and
Yeah,
they
or try
certainly
to look
will.
or try to look up your past or their past or whatever.
Like I said, he has his own TikTok. It's private and, with his friends. And there's only 2 or 3 people from TikTok that's friends with me in the gypsy community. And Dank was one of them that he friended with. And Dank used to make him so, he almost peed himself because she would get him so tickled. You know, we aren't questioning you, Ken, as being a smartass. Well, when I met him, he wasn't a smartass. He was a little sissy.
Little prissy girl, huh?
Mm,
Yeah, I know. I can tell.
he was very submissive, and when he talked, his pearls came out of his mouth. That's all I will say.
I can see it because let me tell you, that whole relationship, in my opinion, is a lie. It is not even happening. I
I'm
don't
not
even
gonna.
think they. I don't even think they did anything to make a baby.
Well, he didn't have much to make a baby, so
Oh
I'm not
shit!
trying to be mean. I try to be nasty, but I'm just saying. I was like, Gypsy, you must have had. I don't know how.
Yeah, well, she got rogie too, so
Right.
yeah.
Hey,
Morbid is
Cece.
kissing their ass. He's using them. Apparently, he sees that he's not making the money that he used to make being anti-gypsy. I think he's about to flip.
Hey, Cece.
Hey, Cece.
Well, whether he flips or not, I just don't want, you know, yeah, was I wrong for going on his panel 2 years ago? Absolutely. But, I done a lot of stupid stuff and I know it's going to follow me and what you put on the internet stays forever. I agree. But do I have to continue going up on his panel? No, I don't. And if he wants to
No,
continue talking about me, go right ahead because I know my truth and I know who I am. Yeah, I had a past and we've all had a past. Yeah, I have a past and I admitted it. I admitted it. So if they try to show videos or clips from the Periscope days, so be it. I'm not scared.
Yeah,
You
you're not
know,
that same person you were
I'm
back
not that same
then.
yeah, I was
person.
gonna say you were in a different position back then. You didn't think you were gonna ever get out of bed.
Yep.
You were just fucking around, playing around, whatever they do. People do that all the time on the internet. And
Yeah,
it's okay. That was then.
yeah. And my mom's been in an accident before where she couldn't walk or anything for a while. She never thought she would be able to again either. And then, she actually, started we started getting her, to actually be more focused on it, and eventually she got better. And it just depends on how you're feeling back then when you're going through something like that.
Yep. So, I mean, again, if it wasn't for the nurse leaving me in that shower, and when I got up and slipped in water, I wouldn't have went into that coma. So, when I went in the hospital, but
And
that's a different
everything
story.
happens for a reason, cowboy. Everything.
Well,
Even that accident happened for
Yeah.
a reason.
that hospital paid for it. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna get into it
Good for
because then,
you, boo.
yeah, I'm not gonna say no more on that. So, just put it this way: I never have to work again.
That's awesome. But I think what you need
Hey,
to do
Cheryl.
is just let it glide, let him say what he wants to say. Don't entertain him and keep being happy with your life because I see your life through TikTok. I see where y'all go and the things that you do. You have a good life.
Yeah, you have a good and interesting life.
The other day, Ann, I was on. I guess I did go on someone's panel. I think it was Moon's or somebody's. I
Mhm.
did go on her panel, but Andrew was up there.
Oh
You remember
Lord.
Andrew that shot
Yeah,
himself in the calf?
Andrew. Yeah.
He apologized to me.
Did he really?
He
Yes, I was
apologized.
there. I seen it.
Yeah, you were there, and I went up. He came up on her panel, and so I went up there, and I was like, you know what? God tells you to forgive, and I
Yes.
forgive you, and I forgive you too, Andrew. He sat there and said he apologized in the chat to me, and I apologized to him for all the. I mean, he was making videos on me on YouTube and all this stuff, and he apologized to me.
I think Andrew has matured a little bit and he wants to be a better person. At least
Hey,
I hope
Pamela.
that's what it is, you know? All this hate on this TikTok is disgusting. The way they go
Yes.
after people is disgusting. I'm tired of it.
If God can forgive, I can too.
Exactly. He forgave on the cross.
And I know a lot of people are going to probably hate me for saying this. And I can't believe I'm even going to say this, but, even though what Jesse did to her mother, you know, and I don't think it's right either, but he even can forgive a murderer. And I don't think she should go out of prison. I think she should stay in prison, but she should have stayed in prison, but she could still been forgiven by God.
She can be forgiven if she's genuine about it.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
should have still stayed in prison though.
Oh, absolutely. I think she should still be in prison.
Yeah, to
Um,
at least go through, the trying to actually learn from
You're
the
okay, Trent.
experience and, actually get remorse from it and all that.
she has done nothing that she said she was going to do. We found out things about her she never thought we were going to find out. It's worse than we thought it was.
I mean, I don't hate on Sheena, or I don't hate on anybody on the gypsy side. I try to learn to love. Doesn't mean I don't like the. You can still love a person in God's eyes, but you don't have to like the person. You know what I'm
Right,
saying,
right,
Ian?
right. Yeah. I mean, I don't watch them, so
Yeah, I don't watch their
they're not my
content.
favorite people.
I
Let me
don't
just say
ghost watch
that.
them or anything like that. I don't watch their content. I'll watch, on other people's lives or whatever when they're streaming because I'm watching their lives, you know, but I don't try to have hate in my heart. It just, I don't have to associate myself around them.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to associate myself with them either. You are the company you keep, and that is true.
Yep.
But it also says in the Bible too, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth as well. So, and I think when you put out there, just like what Gypsy did, I mean, I have to reverse them if we're going to talk something about the Bible. An eye for an eye, you go out there and do something to your mama, I believe it's going to come back on you full fold,
Oh
sister.
yeah, karma, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, all darkness comes to light eventually. It may not be in the time that we want it to be, but it will happen.
Right.
And her day is coming.
I mean, I've been seeing these videos. I mean, it's been coming on my For You page that Ken left Gypsy, and I don't know. Have you seen those, Anne?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Ken lives here. I'm in Louisiana. I don't think he lives here. I think he lives in Florida, and he comes in once a month and does his little videos to pretend that they're a happy family, and then he goes back.
Right.
I don't think he lives here.
And then another thing I want to clear up. I don't think there's an Ocean Cub.
I don't either.
I think Ocean Cub is fake. Hang on, I gotta do a puzzle.
Gotta
Yeah, I
love
don't
the
know who.
puzzle.
Ocean Cub is probably Sal's. She's everybody. Shoot.
Right.
I know a lot of people saying, well, I'm Ocean Cub or Mimi's Ocean Cub or whoever. The man's messaged me maybe 3 or 4 times. He's not, I guess he got banned or deactivated his account. Well, I blocked him actually. But, anyways, I unblocked him the other day to see if he was sitting around and it said he's unavailable. So he either deactivated his account or whatever. But he messaged me 3 or 4 times trying to probe me for questions and stuff. And I just, yeah, I just think that man's fake and he's just trolling. So, but I'm
Yeah, and
not
the pictures
him.
that he posted are totally AI.
And then he was
Right.
Yeah.
on Chewy and Rose's live. He came up in the box or whatever. I was in that live when he was in there, but he didn't talk that much, and it was just, they were asking him a question. He's like, it'll all come out eventually or whatever. And another guy claiming to be with Ken, his name was Ocean Cub, Florida.
I thought it was funny when some people were like, "Oh, it's Cowboy Bear because his name's Cub and Cowboy Bear's named Cowboy Bear," and I'm like, "That's a weird reason
And they thought
to
I
think
was
they're the
him.
same
And I was like,
Well,
person."
that's the
I,
thing in the gay community. I know what a bear is. My son is a bear.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And I was like, he was up on Chewy and Rose's live, and I said, I sound nothing like him. And they even put it up on their stories, on their TikTok or whatever, their lives, because they recorded it or whatever. I'm just like, I sound nothing like him.
Yeah, you guys sound nothing alike.
So I thought that, that was a theory going around. It's Cowboy Bear. And I was like,
Nah, that was a troll.
it
He's a
was a
troll. He'll be back
troll.
around in a
You could
couple of
tell that
weeks.
his pictures were all AI on
Yep.
his stuff of Ken and stuff. So, and then there's been a couple other people that tried to, because I've been private, but they can still try to request send messages or whatever. I've had a couple other guys supposedly said they had been with Ken, and I accepted their messages, but they had no profiles and said they're on a private account. And they just created the account. They didn't want their wives to know or whatever, but you could tell they were trolls.
Yeah. There's a
So,
lot of that going on here. It could be Gypsy's camp. It could be Saul's. It could be all kinds of people.
Right.
Laura
I
May,
am
if you
who
want
I
to come
am
back
on
up,
this
you
app
can.
as I
Okay.
am in real life. There's nothing, I'm not faking anything about myself. What I say, I mean. What I mean, I say. And
Did
Right.
y'all notice? Did y'all notice that he came back around when Autumn first came out?
yes, I
He
saw
did,
that. It
didn't
was
he?
Andrew, Autumn, and Ocean Cub all at once.
Yep.
Maybe Ocean Cub is Andrew. But I really think Andrew's trying to better himself.
No, I think it's Andrew. I think he's really trying to better himself because, like he
I do
said, he
too. I
Yeah.
really
apologized
get
to
that
me.
feeling that he is trying to do better.
Yeah, he was going through some mental health
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I think Andrew's trying to better himself. Like I said, we were on Moon's Live and you were there, Ashley, and he apologized to me and I apologized to him for everything in the past and stuff. And he even said that he was getting help and stuff. So I believe genuinely he was trying to, he was being sincere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I felt that too.
he mentioned having some of the same mental health issues as my oldest. So, I was like, yeah, I understand, sometimes them spiraling and stuff and how things can be with that. So, I was like, kind of checking on him and stuff because I know how it is with my oldest.
Who got you mad, Hannah? You got me mad at Keith that night. Who?
She's saying you did.
Me? Why did I get you mad at Quiche?
No, she said you got mad at Quiche.
Oh, for what?
She asked if you was Ocean Cub.
Oh no, no. Oh, I got mad
Uh,
at you for that. Oh, I'm sorry if I got mad at you. No,
I never thought you were Ocean Cub.
no,
You're a grown
no.
ass man. Jesus.
He was on Chewy and Rose Live, and I don't sound anything like him. So, yeah, he was just another troll. I
Yep.
mean, he on his TikTok it was all about Ken. There was no pictures of him of Ocean Cub. He would never get on the box. He would never show himself. People seen what I've looked like. I've showed myself on the live. I have over what 3 or 4 thousand TikTok videos on my page. I mean, I've been on Marvin's panel live in a box, showed myself. It just I'm not a troll, and that's what he was telling people tonight. I'm must be if this stuff was not real with Ken. Must be the biggest troll around. I was like, how am I a troll when I have 3 or 4 thousand videos on my TikTok because I'm not public for everybody to see? How can I be this big famous troll a troll is somebody that doesn't have any followers hardly, don't have no pictures of themselves or videos, which clearly Ann and Ashley, Laura May, y'all are friends with me. You can see I've got tons of videos of me and pictures of
Oh
me.
yeah.
Yep.
And they're not, there's a couple of AI photos of me on there, but rest of them are me lip syncing doing videos or duetting people and
Or your
whatever.
memorials to your friends and your
My
people
Yeah.
that you've
memorials are my
lost.
vacation videos and my honeymoon videos, and it just
Your Fiji vacation.
yeah.
That was beautiful. You're
So
good, dude. You're good. Just stay away from the
I
shit.
know, but I just love when somebody's like, "Oh, you must be the biggest troll out there." I was like, how am I being a troll? I'm not secretive. It's just like
Well, you gotta
more. But
keep your shit private because look what they do to everybody. They dig
Right?
and dig and dig and
Look what
dig.
they're doing to Mimi today.
Right.
It's
no,
awful. Look what they did to Dank. Look what they did to Dank. That's why I stayed off the internet because I didn't want to hear the bullshit about her. I didn't want to see the ugliness about this beautiful woman that I loved dearly. I didn't want to see it.
but I
Right.
have thick skin, though. Like I was telling my husband a while ago, it's like I have thick skin, and I just like if they're gonna talk, let them talk because at the end of the day, we're still going to be loving each other. We're still going to go on our trips. We're still going to, you
Have a
know,
life.
have a life. And no matter what they do on this app, that's what, I mean, they have no life. If they want to go ahead and talk to crap, but, we're going to turn our phones off. We're going to go to bed. We're going to wake up the next morning. We're going to still continue doing our life and doing whatever we're going to be doing, you
Right.
know?
People seem to not understand that. I mean, I have a life outside of TikTok. I have friends, I have family, I have my children, I have my best friend, I have her 12 grandkids that adore me. I'm good.
Right.
I'm going through some crazy shit right now with my parents' house, but that's beside the point. I have a life outside of this. And my whole purpose coming here was to bring down Gypsy Rose and to put an end to her. She's got to be stopped.
I agree with you, Ann.
I know it sounds terrible, but I hope she has nightmares about that night for the rest of her life.
I don't think she does. She probably has lovely dreams about it because she's a sicko. She's a sick little bitch.
People like her, they're narcissists. They don't have nightmares. They don't think about things like that.
Right.
They think they're always right and we're always wrong.
She doesn't love anybody but herself.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I think Dee Dee did that to her by making her think she was the most beautiful girl in the world. Like today, she made a post about being that girl. Baby, you are not that girl, okay? I don't know.
Wait, she came back to post that?
I'm that girl. You're not that girl. You want to be that girl. Your sister's that girl,
Right.
but you're not that girl. Teresa, somebody, Saws and them went digging into her Facebook and found something. There was a problem in her area with, I don't know how to say this right, illegal immigrants, people that are undocumented. And she had a post about that. So, of course, now she's a racist. And, it's the same regurgitated shit. They pick on somebody different. Everything, they'll pick on Mimi and then they'll go pick on, I don't know, Chewy and Rose again. I don't know. It's insane.
Oh, she told me I'll get my karma too. If it's the
Who
same
did?
person that looked up Mimi.
Well, that was Saul's, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she called me a racist tonight.
She told me yesterday I'm going to get my karma. I was like,
I mean,
okay,
if,
I think I've already gotten my karma.
that's sick.
It's like I said, and shame on you. Here I talk to you, gave you my phone number, have your phone number, talk to you all the damn time, and here I have a peanut butter baby and you're racist.
Right? Ugh. Oh, and I have a gay son too. I guess I'm homophobic as well.
How could some... Never mind.
I am I'm the kind of person that wants everybody to do good, to have a good life. I don't want anybody to suffer. But this shit has got to stop.
Yeah, it's just the internet. It's not that big of a deal.
Like Cowboy Bear hasn't spoken about this shit in 2 effing years, and here it comes rolling around again. It's
Well, I will
unfair.
admit though, and I did go, and I shouldn't have, and I did go on Autumn's live because I had messaged her when she was all friends with Mimi before all that stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
I did go on her panel and talked about it. That because I had told her about I was with Ken, and I shouldn't have. I guess it was probably a month or so ago. But other
She
than
knows about
that,
her brother, if that's even her brother.
right. But other than that, I haven't been on, everybody's panel talking about it. But yeah, I did go on her panel and it was maybe 5 minutes. But yeah. Because I want to be truthful about that because then it'll be like Cowboy Bear's fine. He was on Shorty Ken's live. But yeah, I was on there.
Well, I was on her
minutes.
live too when she first came on, and then I realized she wasn't calling the police, and I was like, "Oh, done with you."
Right. I said one thing to her and it got taken the wrong way, and I didn't mean it to sound like an asshole. I was just being honest with her. If he wasn't going to defend her, then that's pretty bad.
It was all a show to stop us from talking about the animal in the room.
And I also want to address this. I know there's a lot of people mad at Chewy and Rose and Mimi, but let me tell you, of the 2 or 3 years that I followed Chewy and Rose and Mimi,
say it, baby, say it.
Let me tell you, they've never been homophobic towards me.
Never.
And that's another Chewy and Rose. They followed me and my husband. Mimi, she's always been supportive of me. She's never been racist or homophobic towards me. Neither has Chewy and Rose. They have reached out to me in my time of need. I've even offered to them to come to Myrtle Beach. and they've always been there for me. They've never been homophobic towards me. They've
Nope.
always supported me and my husband. They've always been there. So those of the call them are racist or homophobic. They've never been that towards me whatsoever.
And they're not. They're a beautiful family, actually. I love Chewing Rose.
You know, I always say it's the ones that scream it the loudest are the ones you need to look at.
Yeah, and why is it always racist and homophobic? Why don't you just call me fat? You know? Like, not that that would hurt my feelings either, but just at least be truthful about something, you know? I'm not skinny.
And we're not fat. We're fluffy. They need to
I'm
get it
fluffy,
right.
baby. I'm also almost 60 years old and I don't care. So there's that.
I'm getting close to you.
I always say I'm short, round, and close to the ground.
Ah, that's so funny. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. Hey, Courtney.
Yeah, Courtney, I don't get it. But he's realizing he made a mistake because he's not making that moolah like he used to. He's got a bunch of non-working, I don't even know what to call them.
Well, like I said, I'm not gonna down morbid. I don't feel like I said, I don't like what he does, but I'm not gonna talk bad about the man. It's
Well,
just
you did what you had to do tonight, and I suggest you just let it be.
right.
Because he's gonna come after you again, try to get you up there
Oh,
again.
I know, and I just don't feel like I need to go back up there and have a conversation with Ken, which we've already done this 2 years ago. I publicly apologize. It's on the screen recording. I apologize to Gypsy and Kim for bringing it to the internet. However, I am not going to admit that I lied that it happened because it did. And I don't think I needed to debate him again about
You
this
don't.
situation.
You don't.
Morbid, if somebody is screen recording this, I have nothing against you. You've always treated me with respect on your panel, but I just don't feel like I need to come up and do this.
You don't.
I'm not going to say I don't have nothing to say bad about you, and that's it,
Well, I support you. I care about you, and I want you to be happy. And I don't want anybody picking on you.
Well, they're going to pick on me, and regardless, but again, I have thick skin. Like I said, I can shut this. I mean, I'm sure people is going to share things with me on TikTok or whatever. I'm sure more things will come to light out, but again, it's choose if I want to watch it or listen to it. If the FBI, I'm sure they're going to dig at me now. I don't care.
Yeah, dissect your whole
I
life,
don't
probably.
care because at the end of the day, you ain't financing me, you ain't feeding me, and you ain't effing me. So
Right?
Well, I figure it like this. You said your truth once. It don't need to be repeated. You already put out there what you want out there. If they don't
Right.
like it, then oh well.
I mean, they're going to try to dissect something. Oh, he did this. I admitted it. I
You
told you
admitted
what I
it.
did
You were
wrong.
going through a fucked up time,
I
dude. You
I
were
did. I admitted what I did wrong. I wasn't perfect. I admitted my wrongs. If you want to play the live recordings that somebody clipped from Periscope, go right ahead. You want to listen to people the way I was effed up back then,
okay.
and
So,
people
what
can clip
difference
it
is
and spread it
Periscope
all out. Oh,
from?
listen to Cowboy Bear. He lied about this. Or he's lying about being with Ken. I
Well,
admitted that what I lied about, but I'm not lying about what I did with Ken. I just don't want to talk about it no more.
well, what is the difference between going on there and lying about who you are, or playing those games like The Sims when you pretend you're somebody else? What's the fucking difference? What's the difference?
I mean, back in 2018 and 19, when I was on the Periscope, I pretended something that I wasn't because I was like, I'm never going to meet these people.
Right.
It was just like I was in a dark spot. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about it. It was like I was in a dark spot for those that just came in here or screen recording. I was bedbound
You
for
were
almost
physically
13 months,
ill.
and I was just got out of the hospital, and I thought I was never going to walk again, and just got out of a coma, and I had a tracheostomy in my throat. Didn't think I was going to sleep every night thinking that the thing was going to fall off in my throat. I had to hook up an oxygen to that tracheostomy, a CPAP machine to the tracheostomy, and I heard horror stories about that thing falling off in my throat. Going to sleep every night thinking that I was going to die and that thing was going to fall off in my go into my lungs. I
And
had a
you were
lot
probably
of
not
mental
able to
mental
move. You couldn't even move.
and it was just, and I was slept by myself at nighttime. I had no help. I had caregivers during the day, but I had no help that night. At nighttime, I was by myself, and and I was on all these drugs and Ambien. Ambien was the worst drug. They had to take me off of Ambien.
Yeah, that shit'll make you
Ambien made me go
crazy.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was making me hallucinate, doing stuff, and the doctor finally took me off the Ambien because it was too powerful. And I was doing crazy shit that I thought I was never doing before, and I got wrapped up. And I know it's no excuse, but it's true. I was on high power drugs coming home from the hospital for like a year.
Cowboy, you really should make a story about your life and how it progressed to this point.
I mean, Anne has seen people. I don't know if you've seen it, Ashley or Laura May, but Anne has seen my TikToks I made where I was
Yeah.
in the hospital when I was in a coma. I mean,
Scary.
Oh,
I'm not
Fucking
wow.
lying about
scary.
it.
And I'm a nurse and it was scary, you
Yeah.
know?
I
But your
just remember
story
how
is so
scary it was.
awesome. Your story is so good. You should put it out there.
Right. I remember how it was for my mom and how scary it was for her when she was in the hospital too, because she was in there for a few months. And it was like kind of touch and go with her, but it was scary.
Imagine waking up and you're waking up in ICU, and I didn't know what was going on, and I had all these nurses running in because they set the machine off or whatever, and they're all coming in, and you're grabbing your neck, and you have this tracheostomy in your throat, and you're wondering what was going on. I mean, I was like in a daze. I was like, what in the
Right.
world happened waking up from that coma? And then you're reaching for your neck because you can feel something's poking out of it. And you have all these nurses, and I'm like bawling. And here comes my mom and daddy, and they're in the waiting room because they're calling all my family in because the night before my blood pressure would not come up. And they said, prepare for the worst. Call your family in because they thought I was going to die.
But you didn't.
And the good Lord saved me. And my best friend Charlie, that just passed
The one that
away,
just passed? Okay.
yeah, he was dying. In February, he was sitting on his ottoman, and he's 47 years old. February of this year, he got up from his ottoman and he broke his femur bone. He was 47.
Oh,
He goes in
Jesus.
the hospital to have surgery on his femur bone and finds out he has stage 4 bone cancer.
Oh, my gosh.
He goes home, and then he goes to rehab for 2 weeks. He's in the hospital for almost 3 weeks. He goes to rehab for 2 weeks, and he's up and walking with a walker, and then they send him home. And then on June 9th, he calls me, and he's laying in bed. He's FaceTiming me, and he's like, my dad's on his way. He's like, I can't get out of bed. He's like, my leg is hurting so bad. I can't get out of bed. And I was like, Charlie, call 911. He's like, no. He's like, my dad's got the keys. He's like, they'll break my door down and they'll make me pay for my door. I was like, well, his dad lived about 45 minutes, 40 minutes away from him. So he's waiting on his dad. His dad's wife, which is Charlie's stepmom, was out shopping, and they only had one car. So he was waiting for his stepmom, to come back with the car so his dad could come and let the ambulance in. So they come and get him on June 9th, and then they take him to the hospital. And so they check him out, and he started coughing like I was doing, and found out he had pneumonia as well. So they said that they had to ventilate him and put him on propofol, and found out he had sepsis. So they ventilate him and stuff, and they knock him out. Found out the sepsis, and then they did the blood test. Well, found out the cancer has spread through all his body and through his bone, where he broke his leg, and through all his leg he had cancer, and the sepsis has spread. So they're putting him on the ventilator with the propofol,
Oh
and
my
had
gosh.
four IVs in him through
Jeez.
his neck, his arm, his feet, four IVs, and trying to pump the antibiotics in it. Well, the doctor said, well, we're going to try to wean him off the ventilator. And when they tried to wean him off, his blood pressure dropped and he died on June 14th. So he's been dead a month ago yesterday, or on the 14th. Yeah. 47 years old. I met that man when he was 18 years old on August 20th.
And I bet
I,
y'all went through it together, huh?
yeah, I've known him 30 years this
He probably
20th of
knows things
August.
about you nobody knows.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not going to debate him, Hannah. You got that
I'm
right.
telling you, Cowboy, this is a story. You need to write this shit down.
And then my friend Shauna, on April 9th, I hadn't heard her, and she lives in Myrtle Beach, where I at, and I hadn't heard from her. And she was a big TikToker, and I hadn't heard from her for a couple of weeks, and she was beautiful. You probably seen my video, the tribute I did to her. But anyways, I hadn't heard from her, and she died on April 9th, and then they buried her on the 14th. And then I get a notification on April 15th on Facebook. Somebody posted on her Facebook that she passed away, and she was only 51. And she died from a massive heart attack out of the blue. 51 years old. You know,
Did she take the COVID vaccine?
I think she did, yeah. But she was healthy as a horse, though. I mean, she dropped dead at 51 years old of a heart attack.
Why? What's up with the COVID vaccine?
Well, I mean, that's been linked to heart issues.
Oh, that's great.
Someone just got filtered from Miss Loco. Somebody just replied to you, Ann. They said, I want to hear more about your theory on the baby. They're asking you, Ann.
I don't see that.
It's been filtered.
Oh, it
I
was
can see it on my
filtered.
side.
My theory about the baby.
Okay, I'll prove it. There we go.
I don't believe she can physically carry a baby to term. First off. Yeah, okay, Miss Loco, I will. I think Ken is gay, and I don't think they have ever had sex. So how could they have a baby together? I'm just giving you my short form. And the whole the divorce decree. There's no mention of paternity, and she was divorced before she gave birth, and that doesn't happen down here in Louisiana. So that's my short version. I have a whole list. Her whole pregnancy was crazy. Her belly was crazy. So yeah, I have a whole list. We'll talk. We can talk.
Yeah, the disappearing, reappearing belly.
Yeah, I really think the baby lie will be the final nail in her coffin. We shall
And that
see.
even
Do you think
if
it
she
might be?
had a surrogate, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, she could have paid for a baby, but it didn't come out of her body.
Do you think, Anne, if she was really pregnant? I mean, if she was pregnant, if there is a baby, do you think it might be Rogies?
No, I don't think they were
Oh,
doing the dirty just yet.
no.
Um, I think her and Rogie started probably this year.
I think, in my opinion, and I say it as alleged, so don't people don't come after me. I think it's all alleged, but
For
I think
entertainment and
Gypsy.
educational purposes.
Yep, exactly. I think Gypsy and Rogie and Ken are all hooking up at the same
Me
time.
too. Me too.
Like a
For
thruple?
entertainment purposes only. I
Yep.
think that too. I think Ken gets the front and Rogie takes the back.
A choo choo?
No, I think Gypsy has a strap on and she's doing both of them.
Probably because I think it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. And there's also, the possibility maybe that's one of Rogie's grandbabies. He's got like 9 children, I think, from his 3 marriages. And he's changing that baby's diaper? What?
Yeah, I would not let no
What?
man that I barely know to change my little girl's
I could see an
diaper.
uncle or something in an
Yeah, unless
emergency,
it's
but
somebody you really trust and you know real well.
yeah, that's weird.
I mean, Rogie going over there helping them move and changing the
Yeah,
headboards and
moving a bed frame, that's your daddy or your brother's job, not your dude friend's job. That's weird.
And putting up
But
your
all of the
Christmas
family is
tree.
backing away from her. They are not involved with her at all.
And don't forget putting up the Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree, he did that too.
I thought I heard them say he put up the Christmas tree.
that's what I
Oh
heard too.
wow.
I mean, who does that? That's supposed to be the baby. That's the mom and daddy, and have the baby there,
That's a
around the
family
tree.
thing. That was
Yeah.
a whole family ordeal when I was a kid. My
That's what I
daddy
did with
cursing
our
out the
family.
damn stump for not fitting. I mean, it was the whole thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be tradition type thing.
Yeah, I agree. B, no man that is not the father or the grandpa, even my brother, I would trust to change my baby's diapers. I would trust my brother. That's about it. An uncle, if it's an actual emergency, like nobody else can do it or they're babysitting. But
Right.
no, I would expect my aunts to take care of that. But her whole family is stepping away from her. They're nowhere. All she's got is that Kel Rocky, and then she got Bree that lives an hour and a half away from her, and then Sheena who lives, I don't know, over there on the East Coast, I think.
I
I,
think
Yeah,
I
she
don't.
lives in
she lives in
Tennessee.
Tennessee. I think
She's got nobody. she's yeah. The biggest thing to me, though, is the divorce decree and the fact that she was divorced before the baby was born. That doesn't happen here. And you're not special enough to get that pass. You know what I'm saying?
we need cooks over here, Ann, but she's probably in bed.
Well, I think I heard, and I'm not sure. I think Cooks is helping out her mother-in-law or something about her mother-in-law.
Oh, is she?
So
Yeah, her mother-in-law's at her house. So,
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, she's got company, and no, Cooks don't. She's not going to do TikTok like that. And that's cool because guess what, people? We all have lives outside of TikTok.
By the way, if anybody wants to
Right?
come up on the panel, there's no hate, no judgment here. If you want to come up, hey, Sparkle Farts. We're just chatting and just having a regular conversation. So if anybody wants to come up on the panel, you're more than welcome. There's
I
no
don't know,
judgment, no
Sparkle.
arguments, nothing.
I don't know, Sparkle. I don't think they
Did
have
y'all
as much
did y'all
money as
see the
everybody thinks they have.
did y'all see the way that she looked, her stomach looked when she went into the courthouse and when she came out of the courthouse?
Yeah, right. Because she had to take that out because she wasn't pregnant. What you mean, Sam? Well, I'm just going to say Bood because I don't know how to say your name. When she left Ryan, I laughed to myself and I was like, watch this bitch get knocked up. And look what happened.
You were right.
I was so right. And then they did the ultrasound on June 9th. That was a Sunday. So where did you do that? I'm not talking about the bougie one. I'm talking about the one when they got to see Aurora for the first time, her and Ken. That was a Sunday.
Yeah, usually hospitals or any medical place don't do things on Sundays.
I think she had a miscarriage from Ryan. That's just what I think for entertainment purposes only.
I could see that because it could have been when she took that pill too.
Do you believe she swallowed it? Have you watched her swallow?
No.
But as
I'm
my
not
girl
a
Craig
weirdo
Mike,
like,
she is right
yes, I
on the
gotta
money.
watch
She is
you
with me.
swallow.
That bitch. That thing Chewy does that makes us laugh so much when she's talking about the frosting and she
All the
can't.
rum cake.
Yes, and she can't swallow her spit. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, it just doesn't, none of it adds up with that baby. I don't. And now Mia's saying no children at her wedding. What?
That's odd.
Yeah, she says also no cell phones either. We
No
have
cell phones,
photographers.
because that bitch would be posting her sister's wedding everywhere.
Yeah,
Which was,
taking selfies and being like, see,
yeah.
I'm at the wedding.
And then photoshopping Ken into the picture. I think Ken is photoshopped in a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
crazy, y'all. I'm crazy. Y'all better stop me from talking because I can go on and on.
it's just weird because they both deactivated their accounts.
Yeah, it is weird.
Well, she did that so she can come back before the 30 days is up.
But
She's
why
done
would
that
he?
before.
But he's never deactivated his account, has he?
Yeah.
I
Oh, I
think
didn't know that.
I think what it is all these content creators are being gone after, and she's afraid that they will retaliate and come for her.
But they never went after him, though. I mean, he didn't really go live that much. So I don't know why he would deactivate his account.
Well, because he's probably signed an NDA or something, and he's just got to follow the rules.
Yeah.
He comes and he does his little monthly videos, and then he goes back to wherever he's at. Drives in, spends a weekend. I guarantee he doesn't sleep in that bed with the shower curtain over it. I promise you he doesn't. He's too frou-frou. He wouldn't sleep like that.
Yeah, to make sure he doesn't touch butts with her.
I mean, she has a whole two shower curtains hanging above her bed.
Why shower curtains of
I don't
all
know.
things?
You can clearly see the holes for the hooks. It's two shower curtains.
Mhm.
Well, there are
Mhm.
certain curtains that are not shower curtains that have little holes in them, but
No,
those
girl,
are more.
these are totally shower curtains.
Oh,
I'll send you a picture.
okay.
Well, apparently he might be coming back out because he wants to debate me on morbid. So, but you know what? I ain't going up there.
What is he gonna do? Debate you in his Trump voice? Come on.
I don't know. He might do it in RuPaul's voice.
All he'd be was a snippy little prissy bitch. That's all he would be.
I don't know, but that Trump voice drove me crazy. It's like he did that shit everywhere he went. It was like an all day thing. It's like, shut
Like he's a
up.
one trick pony.
Hmm.
Up,
Did I get restricted or who got restricted?
me. I'll be back. I don't know if I can get out of this.
How did you get restricted? You didn't even do anything.
I don't know. Maybe I'm spitting truth.
Live content contains themes that may find uncomfortable. They remain in your live. Your live will be unavailable to some audiences.
All right, I'm leaving. I'll be right back.
All right, Ann. Well, who's wanting to come up now? All right. I don't know who this person is, I don't think, but come on up.
I guess
Did you happen to come
they're
up?
creeping. Are they creeping around?
Well, there's only 17 people in this live, so I don't know. I hope Ann comes back up.
You know, somebody will eventually accidentally come in because they usually do.
Yeah, trip on the damn door jamb and come in.
I know, God knows how many times I've done that.
Well, they'll probably try to report my live, but you know what? I don't go live but once every 3 to 5 months, if that. So I don't go live. So good trying to report me or get me reported because I don't go live. This is my first live or maybe second live I've done in 3 or 4 months.
Right.
And every once in a while I'll go on somebody's panels live, but and then you know what? I just adore Ann. She just tells it like it is. You know?
Right, which is a great quality.
I just wish I lived closer to Ann because let me tell you, I'd be taking her out to the club. Yes, I'm sure she'd be fun to club hop with. Me and her son, because she has a gay son. I'm sure me and her gay son could take her out to the club, go to a good drag show.
They have great drag shows here in this area. I almost gave where I lived. Wow.
I know where you live at, but I would never tell anybody. No.
Right.
No doxing here. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I've been to the drag brunches there in New Orleans. They had some really cool drag brunches and shows there in New Orleans. They're really fun.
I've been to one drag show. That's it, just one.
This one,
Yeah.
going to a drag show or a gay bar,
Now
you would have.
I've been to a gay bar a couple times because I had a roommate. She was gay, and we went out a couple times to gay bar, but not to the drag show. That was with somebody else.
You go to one of those places, you will not find any fighting like a regular honky tonk cow, a honky tonk bar or whatever. You go to one of those places, everybody's your friend, they all get along. They're not about the drama. But if you go to like a regular honky tonks, I mean, nothing against straight people. I love straight people. But if you go to like a straight bar or something, there's always some cowboy saying, "What are you looking at my woman for? I'm gonna beat you up," or whatever. You know, I'm not saying about
Right.
all of those kind of bars, but you go to a gay or straight or a gay bar, everybody's your friend, you're cutting up, laughing, and it's just it's amazing. And gay pride is so awesome.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Sam.
they just had the second Pride Festival here like a few weeks ago, and it was pretty fun. They had a drag show and everything.
You have to see the ones that the pride they have in New York. Lord have mercy. Women there can march and show their tatas.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and the ones in New York, they can't go into an establishment, but they can. And also in San Francisco, some of the men up there, if you go on Folsom Street, they can walk and show everything. Yeah.
See, that I have a problem with that. Don't want to sound like I'm a hater because I'm not, but I have a problem with your junk hanging out and there's kids on the
Oh
street or
no, 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 no.
yeah.
There's no kids. Um, like on Folsom Street, it's all blocked off, and it's just for adults only. Yeah, they have it blocked off.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like that on Bourbon Street for
I'm
a
talking about
pride parade.
I'm talking about the parades and stuff where you see that there's kids
Right,
and
Yeah.
you got all this stuff hanging out, and that's a no go for me. I can't
right.
get down like that.
But there's some of the, they'll have the actual pride for where everybody can enjoy, but then they'll have like
The party.
the
The
party
party
street
parade.
block off, but it's only adults only. Yeah.
Right.
Yay, we got Ann back.
Hey.
Yay!
Yeah, I used to get down at the gay club in New Orleans. Woo! I just said you could dance nasty with a man and there was no need for mechs involved. Like, we would sniff that little stuff in a brown jar. I don't remember what it was called.
Poppers.
I don't know. But it made you feel good. And you would it was great.
Mm.
The good old days.
Mm-hmm. I remember those days. Mm-hmm.
Now I'll be rolling up in there with a walker.
See, I want to meet. Let's see, is Gypsy's not what's her name? Her relative that lives there. Dee Dee's, is it cousin?
Bobby Petrie.
No, I forgot what her name is now. She was just in here a while ago. Boss Mama.
Oh, Born on the Bayou.
No, Boss Mama.
Oh, I don't know Boss Mama.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, I can't think of her real name now. It's. But anyway, she looked like she'd be fun to party with. I was supposed to meet her one time, but I wasn't able to meet her that weekend. But
Is that Dinah?
Dinah, yeah, Dinah. Do you know her?
No, I
And
don't
are you
know
cool with
them.
her?
I
Dinah
don't know.
Petrie?
No, I don't know her personally, no.
Yeah, I think she's pretty cool. She was telling me about the the brunches and stuff in New Orleans.
Oh, the drag brunches are so much
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, I know. I've been there. They're pretty cool.
They would make the angriest person happy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just joy. It's absolute joy.
Yeah, I was there in 2025 for the Pride. I got a video on my TikTok.
Oh
when I was
yeah,
there.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was. I loved it down there at New Orleans Pride.
I'm sure you went to the adult area, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Everything's glittered. Everything is glittered
Mm-hmm.
and hanging out.
And everything is rainbowed and glittered.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But again, I just want to tell everybody that after tonight, with the Ken story, I want to put it to bed. I mean, I had to say what I had to say online. I regret bringing it online. Again, if you're screen recording this, Gypsy, or the FBI are listening, I apologize for bringing it online. I really do. But I won't apologize. The one thing I won't apologize, I didn't lie. It really happened. But I won't talk about it after tonight. If you want to go on Morgan's Live and talk about it, I mean, that's his show, but I don't have to be a part of it. So if I go on other people's panels, watch your shows, or in the chat, I'm not going to come up on the panels and talk about it. It's dead and buried. I want to
Rest in
squash it.
peace, Ken Story. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Rip Ken Story.
It's over with. I mean,
It's done.
It's done. It's part of my past, and that's where it's going to stay. No more videos, no more stories, no more nothing. It wasn't a lie, it was the truth. Whatever stories you're going to hear about me coming up, or whatever, I didn't lie about anything. I told my truth about it, and I said it on Morbus Live tonight. If you want to watch the replay, if you want to judge me for that, then judge me. So, all right, this is somebody says scrumptious Ken. Laura May, I have to approve your.
Scrumptious Ken. I
I
can't
don't know
believe
why
he
it's
said
still
that
filtering
word.
that out. I had to approve your filter.
Exactly. Rest in peace, Scrumptious Ken.
So, FBI, if you're listening, or anybody on her side, you won't hear me talk about it again tonight. Nothing's going to. Dreamer, if you're listening, yeah, I'm sure you're going to make a have a seat video.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
gonna
hate the
have a sweet
Dreamer. I
video.
love you in Christ. My offer still stands. If you want to have a day at the salon, have your nails done, your hair did, your face done, you don't even have to meet me. Just give me an email. I'll send you a gift card. Whatever salon you want to go to, you can go have it done on me. I've told you that a year ago. All I need is your email and what salon you want to go to. You don't even have to tell me a salon. I'll send you a Visa card. So you want to tell me what salon you have to go to. So.
You're a good man.
They're screen recording me or watching from the outside. And
Yeah, of course they
because
are. I hope
I'm
y'all had a
public right
good
now.
time listening to me. Go
And,
on
and
about
after
my.
my and after my live, I'll go back to private. So if you want whoever's watching, you can look at my TikTok now. You can see there's nothing on there about Ken. You can just see I'm doing tribute videos, lip syncing videos, and there's nothing bad on there. So the ones that are not following me, don't try to follow me either because I probably won't follow you back. So again, I'm not on here I'm not being rude. Again, I'm not looking for followers or clout or anything like that. I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. So, hey, Madison, I don't have no hate in here towards anybody. I love everybody in Christ. You know, I mean, I even love the gypsy side people. I have no hate towards them. I don't. Sheena, I don't have no hate towards you. I
I
don't have
have
no hate.
disgust. I have disgust.
Right. I don't have no hate towards them, but I don't like what they're doing. And I'm sure they don't like what I'm doing, what I say about their friend. However, we have each have our own opinion. We don't have to like what we're doing towards each other, but I don't hate you. I might hate the things that you're doing, but I don't hate you as a person.
And you don't
Dreamer,
have to
I don't
keep
hate
going
you.
after people. Stop going after people.
Quit going
You,
after Mimi. Quit going after Chewy and Rose. Sal's, stop it. Come on, you're family. You're part of the LGBT community. Yes, I know what I did towards Ken. You're going to come after me because what I did with Ken. I wasn't trying to out him. I
I
was
call you a
the
homophobe.
I was trying to go after and warn Gypsy. I wasn't trying to out him. So before anybody comes after me, I wasn't trying to out him.
She already did in her prison email.
No.
She already did. Way
So
before
Sal's,
you ever met him.
Sal's, I have no hate towards you. You never came after me. Just leave Mimi alone. Leave Chewy and Rose alone. Go on with your life so they can go on with their lives. You quit talking about them, they'll quit talking about you. Simple as that. You don't bring them in your discussion, they won't bring you in their discussion, I'm sure. Just don't bring their names up. And I'm sure they won't bring your name up. Simple as that.
Well, they aren't. They're sticking to the Gypsy Rose case. That's what they're doing.
And that's what they want to do, the Gypsy Rose case, let them do
Yep.
that. But quit going after the creators and, saying that Mimi and Chewy's are homophobic. Because I'm telling you, they've never done that towards me and they've always been by my side. Me and my husband both. Chewy and Rose. And Mimi's always been by my side. She's never judged me or anything. And I've been friends with her for nearly damn 2 years on this app, and same as Chewy and Rose. They've never, ever done anything towards me to be homophobic. Ever. If Chewy and Rose did something towards you that they shouldn't done, you know what? They should be forgiven. That's the way I put it. If he done something he shouldn't done, he's only human. He might have made a mistake. Right. Right. But the thing is, what's between Sal's and Chewy is none of my business. That's something that he has to deal with her. And I'm not going to judge him for that because that's not my place to judge him on that. I love and respect Chewy and Rose. And people that get mad at me about that, unfollow me. I don't care. Like I said, I'm not here to get followers or likes or, if you don't like me, unfollow me. It's not going to hurt because I support Chewy and Rose.
I mean,
Or
you're not
because,
going to cry. You're not going to boo-hoo.
nope. I mean, because people are get mad because I support Chewy and Rose or I support Mimi. I put a thing on my TikTok, asking people, I made a chat GPT flyer to help support Mimi because what she's going through. You know, if Mimi's doing something wrong that she shouldn't be doing, that's something she has to answer to God. But I believe her.
I
I
believe
believe
her
that she needs
too.
donations.
Yeah, I also believe her.
I believe her wholeheartedly. And if she's doing something she shouldn't be doing, that's something she'll have to answer to God if she's doing something wrong. But I don't think she's doing anything wrong.
And it's nobody's business what's in my pocket and where it goes. That's nobody's business. People throw money at Gypsy Rose. Is that okay? It is nobody's business where my money goes. And I mean that, everybody, where everybody's money goes. It's none of your business.
Again, people don't know what's going on behind this app in people's real life. You don't know what people are suffering. They don't know what people's doing. People don't know what's going on behind in my real life behind this app, or what's going on with Ann or Ashley or Laura May. Nobody knows what's going on in people's real life behind this app. This is an app. We get on here, talk as friends. We try to be honest as we can, but people don't know daily, day by day what's going on in our real life. So don't judge people when they need help. I believe Mimi wholeheartedly, and I support Mimi and I support Chewy and Rose. If you don't like because I support them, then unfollow me. It's not going to hurt me. Block me. I have real friends that do follow me. I'm not looking for, oh, I'm going to get mad because you blocked me or big get butt hurt. I mean, my life is going to go on. Just the same
Right.
thing
You
with
have
Morgan.
real friends in real life.
Right. I'm going to wake up. I mean, I don't want people to block me because I love everybody. But if you feel like you need to block me because of that, then I'm sorry. You know? And for the people who are out there that want to screen record and they're screen recording me right now, you all should be ashamed of yourself. Don't you have anything else better to do to sit on a live or to sit and screen record somebody's live? I mean, come on. Don't you know by you screen recording someone's live and putting it out and sharing it with other people, don't you know that hurts people's feelings and who they are? Screen recording and doing replays. What are you just trying to get views or you're trying to monetize off that? I don't understand the point of y'all doing that, the replays.
Well, I think the point of doing that is so people know what's going on in the middle of the night when normal people are sleeping. It's an honesty thing for me, and I like it. I'm glad that somebody I know is doing it. Somebody I'm friends with is doing it, so I support her.
Right. Well, it just hurts
I
my
mean, she has
feelings.
people wanting her to edit stuff and delete stuff, and she's like, no, nope, pay me $20.
Right.
So,
Why
but
edit
guess
for
what?
others?
That doesn't mean I hate you, Cowboy Bear, and it doesn't mean you
Right.
hate me and that you have to go do
No.
evil shit to me behind my back
Right.
because we
Exactly.
disagree
It's
about
just my
something.
point of view. I just know by screen recording other people's stuff or business and people in the middle of the night, I know some people get offended by that. I don't get offended by that, but there's other people I know that get offended by that. And like I said, once you put stuff on the internet like that, it's out there forever,
Right.
and when you do a live, when I end my live, I know I can save it if I want to, but I'm just saying, why put it out there and for people to share like that, and then people hold it against other people later on.
Right. Because it's all part of it,
Yeah,
SB. It's all part of it.
Yeah, there's very few people, maybe a handful of people that would actually bother me if we no longer talked.
right,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
try to weed them out as I go along.
right,
right. I mean, I could say five of that I really know of that would bother me if I didn't talk to them again. But yeah, no. And it's like this. If I've given you my home phone number, then you're one of them.
right.
Right.
Ashley's got my home phone number, don't you, Ashley?
Yep.
I
And I
mean, my
have
cell phone
yours.
number. She does, yeah. And I'm about to give Ann my cell phone number.
Oh, cool. I'll give you mine too.
Yep.
Laura May, I think we have each other's already.
Yep.
Yeah, we're Survivor friends.
Yes.
I mean, I even given Cage and Navy Jim my cell phone number. So, yep.
Oh,
That's how she got the picture I gave to her.
Right.
Yep.
and
Yeah, I try to weed them out as I see them.
somebody down in the comments has a question for you, Anne.
Yes. I feel like I'm on a TV show. Yes. You can come up here.
People are more than welcome to come up on the panel. I am not going. This is a safe zone. There's no yelling. There's no fighting. If it gets out of control, then I can just drop you. But you can be respectful if you want to come up. This is not going to be like other people's lives where there's fighting. You're more than welcome to come up on the panel.
Okay. Yes, there is a baby. I don't know where the baby came from, but it didn't come from Gypsy Rose's body. So I don't believe she was pregnant and gave birth. Why didn't she film that shit? That could have been her biggest show of all time, You tell me the
SD
girl
girl,
that films everything, films her hauls from wherever she goes shopping, did not film her labor and delivery? What? That's another reason I don't think there's a baby.
SD girl, I just sent you an invitation to come up. Just accept it, and I'll bring you up in the box. Come up and introduce yourself. Nobody's going to yell at you.
Filmed a cutting up a blanket, but yet didn't film the birth of her kid.
Trying to cut up a blanket. She couldn't rip it, stupid dumbass. But
Attempted.
yeah, she she was dealing with a hacker, remember, from Turkey while in her labor and delivery. Oh, she said they gave her Pitocin when she was 6 centimeters. Bullshit. Ken said the baby was open in her eyes, like he was talking about a kitten. Like, they don't even know what a baby. Ugh. It's just gross. It's gross. I don't know where the baby comes from, but
don't forget the sneezing and her water breaking thing. That was the craziest thing I've ever heard about a water breaking.
Oh, she said she sneezed and her water broke?
Yeah, that's what some people were saying.
I can't agree with that because
yeah, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, I was in the shower and mine broke. So
oh, it is possible. Jeez.
Yeah, like mine had to be broke. Both of mine had to break mine. But yeah, it does happen. Women just flip; it just comes out.
Yeah, I was in the shower and got out, dried off, and I'm still leaking. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, I
thought I tried that part.
I had mine both C-sections, and I was knocked out for the whole thing, so I wouldn't really know.
SD, come up here and try it out. You're safe here. Come on.
Come on, I just sent you an invite, SD.
I know it's
Not
scary.
that hard.
I was scared too when I first did it. I was.
This is a no hate.
And we're not going to knock you for trying. Come on. I tried and it was okay.
I was
now
nervous.
listen to me. I can't shut up.
There's only a few
There's only 19 people in here. I was nervous when I first went up on the panel. But you're here. Once you first come up and you get used to it, it's a breeze.
Yeah, I was nervous. I was real nervous. I go to my pancakes. I go to Rose and Chewy.
Hey, Nana.
I watch Mimi. I join Mimi's panels, and my girl cooks.
Yep, all the same panels I go to.
When we did the Cookie Man the other day, that was so freaking funny. We were being so silly and goofy. and we all changed ourselves into gingerbread men.
Hey, everybody. My friend Alabama Nana's in here. She has some really good stuff on TikTok Shop. She is a creator
Well, hey,
for TikTok.
Alabama Nana, roll tide, baby.
Y'all give her a follow because she has some awesome deals on her TikTok Shop. Yeah, she's really good people.
I just followed her. So
Yeah, she's got some amazing deals, and she'll make you laugh. And yeah, I bought a lot of stuff from her.
What's up, SD? Just come up, boo boo.
no,
Thank you for the gifts, Nana.
it's not going to turn. It's not going to show your face unless you
It'll
turn
show
the
your
camera
it'll show
on.
your little profile
Just
pic.
yeah, it'll just show your bubble picture.
Yeah, as long as you don't turn your camera on, you're good.
Yeah.
I sent the request again. Can
Look,
I dim
there you
you up?
go.
I can't believe I'm doing this, you guys.
Well, you're doing it. Yay. It's not so bad, I swear.
Okay, because I have to talk about the baby because sometimes I feel like I'm so alone in my thinking. Like, I just don't think there's a baby. I don't. I
Well,
don't.
I have been laughed at since she announced her pregnancy because right then and there I said, I don't believe she's pregnant.
It's this whole thing has been like the most wild, mind boggling thing I've ever followed in my life.
It's
And
a
I,
big
I just,
mind fuck. It's crazy.
I think it's weird how she had her baby 1 year exactly when she got out. That blows my mind.
Yeah, the
Well,
exact date.
she's all about the dates, and we know that whether she was really pregnant or not. But like the fact that people are like, oh no, there'd be too many people involved. It's like, guys,
There's not
look
that
at
many
the
people involved.
look at the reality of it. It was a reality based show.
Yep.
And that's how it goes. And that's why you see people dropping like flies, probably in the Blanchard family. It went further, I think, than they thought it would. And they're scrambling at this point to get out.
Yes, nobody is touching Gypsy. Nobody.
Correct. Yep. So I don't know if we'll. And I think the end game will be some kind of sympathy tour of the baby Aurora was hurt, injured, killed, went with Ken, ripped from Gypsy, whatever it is.
Yeah,
It's going to be
something to make her a victim. He
she's the
took her and ran off to
victim.
Turkey or something,
Correct.
never to be seen
Correct.
again.
Yep.
Or CPS took her or some bullshit.
Because the sympathetic mind would go with that. And I would, at that point, I would probably just be quiet because I wouldn't want to be involved in like, oh God, she was a doll in this, because I would just step back at that point. And they know that. They know that that's human nature. So,
I'm
yeah.
with you. I'm with you. You are
And
not
you
alone.
home.
Look, the community that believes in no baby has grown a lot in these
But why
last two
does it,
years
and why does it flip flop so much? That's
because
what
we're
boggles me.
it's like a mirage. Like we see in it, but it's not real. It's this is the craziest thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
Me too.
This whole
Me too.
Gypsy Rose thing is like what?
Yeah, me too. Well, thank you guys for letting me up. This is like a big deal for me. I'm never on TikTok. I don't
Well,
know
you can
TikTok.
stay. You don't need to go anywhere.
You don't have to go anywhere. Thank you for coming up.
Well, no, I have a 10-hour shift tomorrow. I have to wake up at 5, and I'm in San Diego, so It's almost 10, so I have to get to bed. But thank you. This was like good introductory. Like, okay, it's not so bad. I
See,
can
it's
do
not
this.
that bad, is it?
Good. I'm
It's
proud
not.
of you.
Thank you. And I'm honored to be with Ian. I just love you, Ian.
Oh, thanks, girl.
Once you learn the panels you can go on, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's true. And I've been watching from the back, to kind of see. So thank you, Cowboy and everybody.
You're
I'm glad you
And
came
welcome.
up.
thank
You
you.
have a good
Well,
night.
I'll talk to you
tomorrow's,
soon.
I'll
yeah,
probably have to
tomorrow's a new
drop you
day.
down. I'll probably
Okay,
have to,
drop me
because you don't
down.
know how to drop down. I'll drop you down, honey.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, Cowboy.
Mm.
Night, guys.
Good night, girl.
Okay. That was
Yay. I'm so
lovely.
proud of you.
Yeah, thank you for coming up. I love when new people come up because I know when I first came up, I was so nervous.
Me
Yep.
too.
God, I remember when I went up on Morbid's panel for the first time. I was so nervous, my knees were shaking because there was like 800 or 900 people in his live. I was like, "Oh Lord." I've never been up in such a big audience before.
I was more nervous. I wasn't really nervous about Morbid. I was nervous about lives on TikTok.
It's the only good thing about Morbid's live. When you go on the what do they call it, the live stream on there, you can't see the chat because you're backstage on a live,
Yeah.
so you can't see the chat when you're up on the, like, while ago I couldn't see the chat, what people were saying on the chat because you're backstage.
Waiting to go up. Yeah.
No, when you're even up on panel,
Oh,
you
yeah. You
can't
can't see the
you
chat.
can't see the chat.
Well, I am embarrassed I was ever a part of Morbid. I am proud of the things that we did accomplish.
Girl, I was rooting right for you though when y'all did that Gypsy book signing.
Oh
When
my
I saw
gosh, that
you
was
on
so
there, I was like,
crazy.
"Go in!"
Yes, indeed. Lifetime was like, can we interview you? I was like, hell yeah. Don't edit what I say. And they didn't. And it still stands. I think she's a liar and it needs to stop. I'm still there. I
So you
haven't
got to
flipped.
meet Woo Woo Bessie, right?
I met Woo. Yeah, I met Woo Woo Bestie and Pink Pony.
All right.
Yeah, Woo Woo Bestie came out of the woodwork after it was over.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, Woo Woo Scammer Girl. That's
So
another
you
one.
got to see Bree right across the street.
I saw Bree, yes.
Mm. Did you see Rogie too?
I saw them all.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Rogie is like
That's the
5'2".
that's the first
It's
time
me,
Rosie
Bree.
met her, wasn't it?
Maybe so.
I think it's that he said that was the
She
first time
was on
he
the show,
met
Sam.
Gypsy.
Yeah, Sam, I was holding up a Justice for Dee Dee sign at her book signing. And then Jen and them put me on the damn mobile billboard.
I saw that
I
too.
was
I was like,
looking
oh
at that today.
shit.
You got your 2 minutes of fame, a minute of fame.
I'm telling you, I'm famous.
You know what? And
What?
I'm surprised that they'll probably do it now, but I am surprised I've even posted on TikTok. I have been on the Sally Jesse Raphael show once.
Oh,
I think you said
really?
that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've been on Ricky Lake twice.
Wow.
Really?
Yep, back I was 24 years old when I was on. Oh God, it was
You did
been,
drag in one of them, right?
yeah, on the Sally show, and
Okay.
then
Oh, that's cool.
and like Mimi said, like she was on Jerry Springer. It was all made up. I made it up on. Me and my aunt made it up on the Sally show. What it was, we made it up. We called the 1-800 number. I was like, yeah, I want to come out to my aunt being gay on the Sally show and say that she raised me and all that stuff. And the name of the show was Shocking Secrets. And I was like, I want to come out gay on the show and stuff, and tell because she raised me when I was growing up, and she doesn't know whatever. So they fly
What do
us
you mean
to.
she didn't know? I knew when my son was a
Well, I know, but this is
toddler.
supposed to be made up or whatever.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So the producers, I called the 1-800 numbers, and it was like on a Saturday, Monday, the producers called me, and then it's like, okay, does your aunt know? She's like, what's your aunt's phone number? And it's like, we're gonna fly you out here, but we're gonna fly you out here separately, but we're gonna tell you that you're both coming out here, that you want to tell her something, but don't tell her what it's all about. Well, I already told my aunt what it was going to be about. So when we go up to New York, they fly us out there. They pay for the flights. They pay for your hotel room. They give us money to eat on and stuff. So when we go to the show, they tape like 2 shows a day. So I'm in one green room and she's in one green room, and they're putting makeup on her. So the producers came to me. It's like, we want to make the show a little bit more interesting. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, we want you to come out in full drag. I'm like, what?
What?
I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. Well, before they put you on the show and you're back in the green room, they make you sign this contract. So I'm signing this contract and not reading it. So they came back with a contract. They said, we can ask our guests to do whatever they want. They don't give your plane tickets until after the show ends, after you tape it. So they kind of threatened me. It kind of made piss me off, but I'm dumb. I'm like 24 years old. And they said if I didn't go by their rules or whatever, that I could get my own plane ticket back home. And my
Oh
aunt could
no.
too. So here I am. And I'm like 220 pounds at that time. I'm like, oh Lord. So here they are shaving me, and you seen the pictures on my TikTok. And here I go. I've never done drag before. So, oh Lord. They put this big old, I look like Winola Judd. And so I'm watching my aunt from the green screen. I was like, what am I supposed to do? And they's like, just go up in the audience and high five everybody. And they's like, they want to put me in high heels. I was like, I'm going to break my feet or I never walked in high heels before. So they end up putting me in flats. So it's time for me to go out and tell my aunt, I'm gay and I'm a drag queen or whatever. And my aunt knew that I was going to come out and tell her I was gay, but she didn't expect me to be in drag.
That's so funny. So she was really surprised.
So when I came out, and here I'm going out in the audience and I can barely see and whatever.
Looking like
and
a ratchet old drag queen.
And so I come out and I was like, am I going to sing or whatever? And he's like, no, you just go and high five or whatever. I come out in drag with this big old white dress and big old red wino wig. And I mean, I think I look pretty good dressed in drag, but I didn't have no fingernails on or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I turn around, I look at my aunt, and her eyes got as big as silver dollars. Like, oh my God.
So they made you up. The makeup team came in.
Oh yeah,
and
they put all the stuff on me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And so
if I was your aunt, I would have fell out of that chair.
So she's sitting there, and I'm looking at Sally, and I'm like, I couldn't stop laughing from Sally because she just had plastic surgery on her face, on her under her eyes, make her eyes, the facelift or whatever, and you could tell. I mean, on TV it looked like it was okay, but when you're up personal, I was like trying to look at her. It's like, damn, baby, they did you wrong. But anyways, Sally had her big old red glasses on. So I sit down and I'm trying to cross my leg, and I get cross my leg like a woman. And I'm sitting there sprawl eagle open like a man, the dress. And so my aunt's looking at me. So Sally's like, now, what would you like to tell your aunt? I was like, obviously she knows I'm gay now. And so I was like, and so Sally's like, well, how long have you been doing drag? And I was like, I don't know, about 2 years. And she's like, well, what is your stage name? So I'm like, I was like, I didn't know they were going to ask me this. So I thought of a drag queen's name from Oklahoma at the time where I was living. And I was like, Ivana Be Real.
That's so funny.
And my aunt looked at him. I was like a 5 minute show. I mean, it was only on there like 5 minutes. So Sally looks at my aunt and says, do you think you can accept him and love him? And my aunt started crying in tears. And I don't know if she was crying in tears because I came out drag or what, but she's like, yeah, I love him. I accept him for everything that he is. And she gave me a hug and I gave her a hug. And that was the end of the show.
Wow.
And then I was on Ricky Lake. The name of that show was Forced to Break Up Reunions. And me and my buddy Randy, we was drinking one night, and I was like, hell, I've already been on Ricky Lake. On Saturday, let's try to go on Ricky Lake. So this was called Forced to Break Up Reunions. So we were drinking and stuff. So I called the 1-800 number. It came on TV. And it's like, do you want to get reunited with your loved ones or you were forced to break up? Call this number and you could be a guest on our show. So I called and said, yeah, I want to reunite with my long lost love. We were forced to break up because I wasn't ready to come out of the closet and he was ready to come out of the closet, and we broke up because I wasn't ready to come out. So they called me that following Monday. He's like, yeah, it's like I have his mom's phone number, but I haven't seen him in so long, and I was ready to come out of high school, but he wasn't ready to come back out of high school, and I really want to see him. It's been so long and stuff. So what they do? They call his mom, and this was all planned, and so
Yeah, with your
they
friend you
got
were
a hold of
drinking
him and
with.
stuff. So they arranged us to come to New York, and um, of course he wasn't supposed to know I was there, and they put us in separate hotels and stuff. But we ended up meeting anyways the night of the night before the show. So anyways, we meet. So we go on the show, and I go on I go and come out and talk to Ricky. He's up in a phone. He's up in a booth above me, and he can't see me. He's got headphones on. So Ricky asked me, "Is like, what happened? What happened to your long lost love?" I was like, "Well, I was in football and I'm in high school, and he was ready. We was getting ready to graduate, and I wasn't ready to come out, and he broke up with me because he wanted me to come out with him, and blah blah this and blah." I can't remember what I said, and I was like, "We broke up, and I hadn't seen him in 5 or 6 years." So they made me go back behind the stage. No, I take that back. Yeah, they made me come back behind the stage, and they ring the doorbell, ding dong. So he comes out from the listening booth. He had headphones on, right? He comes out from the headphones, comes out, and he comes down to the talks to Ricky, and it's like, Randy, do you know why you would be coming on the show? Who wants to reunite with you? And he's like, I have no idea who wants to reunite with me. So we've already got all this planned out. So I'm backstage. So the producers gave me like a dozen red roses because I'm getting ready to come back out and face him to reunite with him. So they gave me a dozen red roses, and they give me a big engagement ring to give him. I mean, like a real gold ring. And I'm like, oh, wow. And he's already going to tell me he's already has a boyfriend and all this stuff, that he's already with somebody else. So I come out. He's like, come on out, secret lover or surprise person. I come out, and he's like, he stands up. He's like, oh my God, oh my God. I come out, and I get on one hand and one knee, give him the flowers. I was like, I know it's been so long. I know that we broke up because I wasn't ready, but I'm ready now. I give him the ring, and he's like, I've already got one. I'm already engaged with somebody else. So, and he's like, well, it was good to see you. And so Ricky's like, oh no. She's like, well, what I would like to do is I would like to go ahead and let y'all get reacquainted with each other, and let you go out on the town, and we'll get you a limo and take y'all out to dinner. So me and him had this all set up, and so they follow us with the camera. They take us out to dinner, and it shows them in the limo. We got the camera crew. We go out to eat dinner and stuff. And so after we get done eating dinner, we're in the limo and we go back to his hotel room. He goes in. I follow him in his hotel room. I looked at the camera and I winked my eye, and they shut it off. And then I want to say 6 or 7 months later, the show called me back. And I was like, they asked me how things went after they did the show. And I was like, well, he wasn't too involved with somebody, because we ended up hooking up at the night after the show aired in that hotel room. And they called him and say he is lying. We did not hook up. I was like, the hell we didn't. So we came back on the show to fight like Jerry Springer, and they made us do the lie detector test. And guess who won?
A fucking
Me.
lie
Ding, ding,
detector
ding.
test.
They sure did. They made us do a lie detector test, and of course, me and him. He didn't have a boyfriend. He just did it for the show. So we did end up. Hell, we're friends. We hooked up. So we were in New York City. So we hooked up that night after they followed us into the hotel room. And so we did the lie detector test. We didn't think they were going to give us a lie detector test, but he was going to say, I didn't hook up with him. I have a boyfriend and we're engaged, or a fiance. So Ricky's like, okay, we're going to make you do a lie detector test. And he didn't know what to think, what they were going to do with that. So it came back with the result of the lie detector test and said I won, and he stormed off the stage. But yeah, I'm surprised Anti Gypsy hasn't found my clips. I'm sure they'll try to find it now.
Right?
Yep.
I want to know
Yeah.
where y'all's blue check marks are.
Yeah, shoot.
I
Well, my
know.
five
Where's
minutes
my
of
blue check
fame.
mark? Shoot.
Yeah. If they want to know, my Sally show was called. I looked it up on YouTube. I can't find it. I don't know. I can't. I have it on VHS because that was back in the '90s. But I left it in storage and it got all melted. I've tried to look on um, YouTube and I can't find it. But if y'all can find it, the name of the Sally Show was Shocking Secrets. There's a Shocking Secrets on YouTube, but it's not my episode. And the Ricky Lake one was Forced to Break Up Reunions. Yep.
That's greatness.
And I
So
know why
Anti
the
Gypsy, if you're listening, if you want to find them, go ahead. But when Mimi said that when she was on Jerry Springer and it was all staged, it is.
Right.
People went, all the people
right.
that were on that show when I was on there, we all went out to eat that night together. That was, you know, on the show, and they all said that they were on that show and it was all staged. They just did it for the free money and to be on
And the
TV and the
trip.
free flight to New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend's
So
little
and
brother
Mimi was
did that.
absolutely correct when she said it was all staged on Jerry Springer.
My friend's little brother did it. I want to say it was Jenny Jones. Y'all remember Jenny Jones?
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I remember her what caused her to stop having a show too.
And the only proof I have, people saying that I'm lying, I don't have any photos from the Ricky Lake, but I do have photos, and I have posted them on my TikTok where I'm in full ass drag, and you can see the Sally logo sign behind me, and my aunt's with me on there. I didn't get to take pictures with Sally, but I was backstage with the Sally logo in full drag with my aunt, but I was definitely on the Sally Jesse Raphael show. So I ain't lying.
That's so funny.
So, yep.
And if people want to go look that up, that's sad. Come
Right.
on.
It's a little weird, but also sad.
I mean, hell, it's been almost 30
2026.
years ago when I was on there. 29 years.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry. If I was your aunt, I would have fell out of the chair. You coming out and drag like that.
I mean, I even got pictures. I can guess I can repost them. Me and her standing outside New York City in the big ass stretch limousine. After the show, they took us back to the airport, and I got my arm around her, and we're in by the big stretch limousine in New York City. It was so fun. Oh, on the Ricky Lake show, they taped two shows. They taped two shows per day. So before my show to come out, when they were putting me in drag or whatever, they actually, yeah, they had a show before that, and guess who was on there? No, that was Sally's show. Sorry, on the Ricky Lake show. When I was getting ready, the show they were taping, they had the Backstreet Boys on there,
Oh my God.
and I got to meet the Backstreet Boys.
I love the Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys.
My sister used to be a huge fan of the Backstreet Boys.
Now, I was absolutely too old to be liking them when they came around, but hey,
I know my mom would agree with you.
I love the Backstreet. I loved NSYNC too.
I wasn't really into boy bands. I was more into the rock and all that. So, I was like a teenager going through that weird kind of goth phase and being like, ugh, you don't understand me and all that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that time, I was, in my almost 30. And I mean, my music taste is all over the place. I just don't like that screaming devil music. I don't like that.
But there's one thing I didn't tell you when I was on the Sally show. They helped me put my makeup and stuff on, and they put the dress on. But when it came on putting on the pantyhose and the girdle,
Hmm.
okay, y'all are gonna laugh at this. Oh my god!
Yeah, I was going to ask about boobs too. What did they do about that?
They put stuffing in on the boobs and stuff, but on the girdle, putting on that and the thing,
Oh my God.
I forgot which it was, but anyways, I think I put the pantyhose on first and the girdle after. Is that how's that supposed to go?
Yes.
Or well, I think I put the girdle on first, then the pantyhose. I don't remember which one everyone or what it was. But anyways, when I went out to high five, whatever, and I did it wrong, and my pantyhose fell, and everybody was pointing at me and telling me to pull up my pantyhose because I did it wrong. I was so embarrassed. So what did I do? I yanked my dress up right there on national TV and yanked them on up. Hell, I never done drag before. But when it aired on TV, you can see people pointing, but it doesn't show me yanking them up on yanking them up on TV. But yeah, hell, I never
Probably
done
can.
drag before. I didn't know how to do all that crap. They should have helped me. All they
Yeah,
did was
well,
just the boobs and the makeup, and didn't tell me how to put the pantyhose and the girdle on and all that crap.
that's probably why they cut it out because they
Yeah.
obviously knew you didn't know how to do it.
Yeah. Everybody's like, pull up your pantyhose, pull up your pantyhose. I'm like, what? And I looked down and I was like, oh, good Lord. How? So I was like, I didn't care. I was like, I'll make the show more exciting. And I looked around, turned around, and looked at my aunt when I was walking back to her on stage. And she's like, oh my God.
And pantyhose are awful. Ugh.
I don't know how you women do it.
I
Oh,
don't
Lord.
do it. I don't
That
wear
was one
girdles
and done.
either.
I ever done drag, and I never done it again. Never. I like going to the drag shows, but I never thought about doing drag after that again.
It
No.
really is a work of art what those men do. It really is.
Right. I follow a few of them and
I do
I like
too.
copying their makeup.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
amazing.
I respect the drag queens and stuff, but when they were shaving me and putting that makeup on, And let me tell you, after the show,
Ooh, I bet you were itching.
oh, well, after the show, we had like 2 hours to get to the airport after the show ended.
Mhm.
And let me tell you, here I'm trying to get all this stuff off my face. And oh, I don't know how you women can do all that makeup stuff. Oh, Lord.
Now I have an idea for Halloween for me and my husband.
I
I'm going to
I
make
give
him
all
dress in
women
drag.
respect. Give you women respect to put all that makeup on because I mean they probably took 2 hours to paint my face to do all that. You know, I mean, and they didn't really paint me heavy like a real hard drag queen. You know,
Right.
with the big eyebrows and stuff. They didn't really paint me that hard. They just painted me like a regular woman with makeup. But it felt like it took
Bam Bam.
forever. Hey, Bam Bam.
Yeah, that's a lot of mess. I don't fool with too much makeup myself.
And that wig was so itchy. I was like, oh, I don't know how Gypsy could wear those wigs or any women.
I
No,
don't
no
either.
disrespect, but those wigs, oh my goodness, made
Especially
my.
down here. Like my hair is always in a knot. Like it's always off my neck. And I don't understand how she can wear those wigs like that.
Right.
And then
No,
ugh.
I have hair extensions and I don't wear them that often because I hate the weight of it, and I've been in accidents before where it kind of messed with my neck and all that, so the weight from the hair extensions kind of messes with my neck, so I don't really wear them that often.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want any hair on my neck.
my hair goes down to my butt, and very rarely will you ever see my hair down. My hair is always up. Always.
I love me some Bam Bam.
I love Bam Bam too. I even try to fix my hair, like if I'm going to a wedding or something, and I can't. My hair is crazy. So it usually just goes up in a better looking bun. you know. I mean, I guess my hair would look good if I could, spent 2 hours working on it, but I'm not doing all that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get it.
my hair don't hold a curl for nothing.
That's how my hair is too.
It's just like there. I
And
mean,
mine is frizzy and curly, and I'm getting gray, and the gray hairs are like thick. It's crazy.
Yeah, my hair is straight where it doesn't really hold a curl either. Unless my sister like helps me with my hair and like she has to spray a crap ton of hairspray in it because that's what she did for my wedding because I let her do my hair for my wedding. And yeah, my hair was so stiff that I was shocked that I could that it the wind would only hit the bangs part because they weren't as stiff as the rest of my hair. It was so weird because it was just I don't know. It was really weird how my hair felt and stuff, and I did not like how stiff it was.
that reminds me of like the 80s and 90s. My hair was so damn stiff. I could go sleep, wake up, and it still looked the same.
That's why I keep my hair short. I always go to the barber and just tell him, give me a number two all over. Yep. Now my beard and mustache, the salt and pepper that comes in. Everybody's like, don't color it, don't get just for men. I try to use the just for men. I was like, you know what? I'm getting older. The salt and pepper doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah, I'm letting it happen. Just come
Yeah.
on. Just
And I
come
think the
on.
salt and pepper looks sexy on some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
I was
All
like,
I know is
I
I'll be
earn every gray
dyeing
hair
my
that's
hair.
coming in. Yep.
I'm going to be dyeing my hair until I'm no longer here. Because my grandma used to do the same thing, was dye her hair until she was gone and stuff.
My mom used to dye her hair all the time. Finally, I talked her into stop dyeing it. Her hair is white. I'm talking about white, white.
Ooh, I bet that's pretty.
And then a couple of years ago, she actually let me put a couple of like blue peekaboos on her side. Like she wears a bob, like, and on the side, just a thin strip on each side
Mm-hmm.
was blue. But yeah, I mean, and my grandma, her mom's hair was white, white too. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I don't know. My hair just won't grow past a certain point anymore. And like I said down below, I don't cut it. You know, I don't ever really get a haircut. Um, but I have crazy hair.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I had a haircut. It's probably been 3, 4 years. And at that time, I had 9 inches cut off,
Wow.
and it was still at my waist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hair doesn't grow anymore.
Nope. Me and my husband just go to the barbershop and just get number twos, and we are both hat. We wear ball caps or cowboy hats all the time, so we rarely go out in public without wearing a ball cap or cowboy hat, or you know.
Yeah, my husband wears a ball cap all the time too.
Yeah. I feel naked when I go out if I don't have some kind of hat on when I go
That's
out.
how he is too.
I've wore them so many years. That's just me.
Part of you.
Yep.
I
My
think the only
fiance,
time.
my fiance wears a hat all the time, but he's a mechanic. But
Yeah.
when the COVID come around and you couldn't go and get your hair cut and all that, my daughter talked him into letting his hair grow. His hair is to his waist now.
Yeah, see, my husband's hair's longer than mine and stuff because I've been trying to keep my hair a little bit shorter. But, like, I don't know, like when we got married though, that was the only time he didn't wear a hat. And he had his hair short then. But, like, now he kind of keeps it longer. And I'm like, wow, your hair's like prettier than mine sometimes. And he doesn't have a lot of white hairs like me.
Well, he keeps threatening me he's going to cut it off, that and his beard. His goatee is long too. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut my hair off. I was like, no, you're not.
I know I tell my husband he's not going to cut his hair or shave his face either.
Because
Ex-
I grab him by his beard. Come here.
Excuse me, ladies. I'm gonna address this person in the comments. Sandy, nobody's gonna share pictures of Ken or anything. We said on my live tonight is dead and buried about the whole Ken story. I'm not
Rest in
bringing it up
peace,
after tonight.
scrumptious Ken.
Yep.
Scrumptious kid.
I mean, that says it all right there, in my opinion.
No more talking about Mr. Sassafras.
Nope, and he is sassy. I know it. But
Done
yeah,
and over
rest in
with.
peace, scrumptious.
Part of my past that I just want to forget.
Yeah, your life is too good right now. Don't,
Right.
keep on moving on, dude. And all this hate on this TikTok needs to fucking stop.
Yep.
It's okay if you don't like somebody. Leave them alone.
Right. I mean, if you don't like somebody, you don't have to go in their lives and talk to them.
You don't have to
Right.
dig up their Facebooks. You don't have to harass them. You don't have to do anything. You can leave them alone.
Exactly. And quit having creators turn against each other. It's just
Ugh, the
crazy.
flip flopping is crazy.
If you want to focus on the gypsy thing, then focus on that. But just quit going after these creators and all this nonsense, and quit going after Mimi and Chewy and the rest of the people. Just leave them alone.
Get a life. Get a hobby. Get a something. Get a doctor. I don't know.
Just,
Go get Jesus is what they need to get.
right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the best medicine and the best thing they can do is go get Jesus.
Find
Yeah.
him, please.
Yes.
It'll change your life.
Yep. That's what we need to do. And like Laura May says, hashtag rest in peace, scrumptious Ken.
Yep. No more.
And
Yep.
for all those that are window licking on the outside, as you can, I'm saying in my own voice right now, there's no more talk about Ken and all that nonsense with me after tonight. Or now it's morning. No more. I'm not coming up on nobody's panels. I'm not talking about it. I am not going on Morbid's Live to debate him. It's rest in peace, Scrumptious Ken. I'm not
Don't
talking about
message
it.
Cowboy about it. Don't harass him about it. Just let it go. Let it go in the wind.
And I will say this for the final last time because I'm getting ready to get off here. I apologize to Ken and Gypsy for bringing it to on social media. However, I won't apologize, and I did not lie about what happened. It was truthful, but I will apologize for bringing it on social media, and that's all I got to say. If you can't accept my apologize for bringing it on social media, then that's on you. But I will apologize, but I won't apologize because what happened because it did happen.
Well, the truth is the truth, you know?
Yep.
But thank you for having me tonight. It was really a great live.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks for
you. And
having
I
me
don't know when
too.
I'll go live again because, like I said, I don't go live, but rest assured I will be in y'all's live watching y'all because I adore and love you. And remember, you are beautiful, you are loved, and you're somebody. Don't let anybody and none of these people out there tell you differently.
Amen, Cowboy.
All right. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Love
You
y'all
too.
too.
Thank you
Love
for
you too.
having me
Good
up.
night. Good
Bye
night,
bye.
Good
chat.
night.